I will be doing, since we are operating out of the fob, I will place down an M109A3, and we'll be able to use that as a actual fire, a gun. Sherman, you'll be in charge of the gun itself, but we'll obviously operate sort of standard SOPs when it comes to when to fire and stuff.
Sounds good.
Logistics is actually quite likely today because it's an urban op, so we're expecting a lot of casualties and potentially reinserts, resupplies to be done, especially for things like armored, who are going to be using a lot of their munitions to suppress buildings. O'Neill, you'll be in charge of getting the logistics itself sorted. I'll spawn in anything you need for that. Airspace management, that'll be me today. We're not expecting a high level of airspace management, but I will be operating as air traffic controller for tonight. Comms plan, we will only need one radio channel for tonight. This will be our sailors channel, which will be 7-2. Deck crew, O'Neill, you take 7-3, and Sherman, you take 7-4. Any questions on that?
Don't reckon.
Okay. For flight ops, the likely mission tonight will just be ISR with maybe a bit of CAS. We'll be operating inside, so the ground force will be operating inside of a town, so CAS is likely to be limited. Also, fire support is likely to be limited within the town itself. Weather considerations, there is no considerations at this time. It should be clear weather, so VFR flight rules, which I realise is a tautology. VFR rules, still a tautology, whatever. Deck crew, already done. Support vehicles to be needed. I think I'll spawn in the trucks that we need for those, because I don't think. Correct me if I'm wrong, O'Neill. I still can't spawn in the tractors.
The what?
I can't spawn in the deck mules.
The mules?
No.
Yeah, so I'll spawn in some trucks that we can use instead.
Unless there's still a mule out on the ship that you can copy and paste over.
It's just easier to spawn the trucks here. Any questions on flight ops? Cool. Amphibious operations. Likely mission, if we get this, it will just be to do reinsertion. However, given we're operating from the airfield today, I would rather we conduct all reinserts through 7-wing instead. So anticipate there will not be any amphibious operations tonight. Any questions on that as well?
Question.
More meant for the sailors, Cardine. Your brief comes later.
I
We're
mean,
still waiting on Oaks anyway, so I'd rather give the
Yeah.
7-wing brief when Oaks gets here.
All right. Copy that.
No questions from the sailors?
So basically,
Nope.
plan to drive vehicles up to the friendly forces from the basically LZ Alpha area.
If we have to, then what we'll do is I'll put down an LCM on the west side of the island just to give you a bit less sailing. Drive whatever guy you need onto that, get the LCM, drive that to LZ Alpha, then take LZ Alpha, drive that all the way up to the flot, which, as you can see, is a long fucking drive. So,
Yeah.
with all preference, we will be doing airlift today.
Question. I could interject in that. I could lift the truck along with the two in the helicopter. I could land the truck in between a 3-kilometer, 5-kilometer radius or range of the city.
But if we're already airlifting, we'll just get you to airlift the reinforcements.
I mean, I guess so, but
Could I just step in there on that one?
Go ahead.
The only real safest place for a helicopter to come anywhere close will be like a kilometer or two short of the city.
Okay, so it might be worth then airlifting a small vehicle with it as well.
Yeah,
I've already put that in. He said
the only problem I have with that, would you then be providing a sailor to drive that vehicle back and forth between the LZ and the city? Or is that
I need to
down
airlift
to
it
infantry to
back.
figure out?
We will deal with that bridge as it comes to it. My first plan will be to let infantry deal with that. So my priority would be let infantry deal with that. But especially if it's quiet, then I'll happily get Sherman and O'Neill to go. Not just one though, because of the sort of the risk of the area. I'm not sending just one sailor alone. Battle buddies as necessary, as minimum.
Fair enough.
Actually, so Edwards, it would probably be better if you have a vehicle that you can take and meet at whatever safe LZ you find, and then drive those reinforcements into the, well, you know, the safe point in the town where you can drop them off and they can regroup.
Yeah, the next issue with that is I have a feeling I'm probably gonna become 2IC of fucking platoon. Because Rose is not in, I don't think there's anybody else to take it. Which then again, the whole battle buddy thing, I wouldn't have anyone else to go with me.
Hmm.
So, because I'm thinking like for LZs for helicopters, it's gonna be behind the friendly positions.
Yes. Well,
Yeah, so
if you,
it's long
I mean,
ways.
if you can, then take a couple infanteers with you and just, you know, I mean, it takes them away from the fight, but you're taking them away from the fight for a few seconds to bring back more people to the fight, and it keeps you safe in the meantime. So clear it with Stouter. Find out what he wants to do from that, and yeah,
Yeah.
see what works on your side. If it doesn't, then you can always radio me and say, "Hey, I'm going to need you to send sailors."
All right.
All right. I don't know why I opened your bag there. I was trying to adjust a radio. Never mind.
Radar check for tech crew.
All right. So Sherman and O'Neill, let me get the artillery and stuff sorted for us. Sherman, you need the gun and ammunition, correct?
I
Or
would
not
imagine
correct?
so.
Yes, you. Bit hard to fire an artillery gun without the gun itself.
Yeah.
Only slightly.
May your artillery days be as profitable as mine was last week.
Oh yeah,
Well,
you fire a lot last
I
week.
wouldn't count
I
on
fired
it
like
being
60
He
rounds.
fired over
City.
60 shells. So
God damn.
Yeah,
nice.
I leveled a
Actually,
town, got 50 kills.
Harrington.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have an answer to this. What is the possibility of hitting objective Saskatoon with heavy munitions, because it is, by the looks of it on a map, a straight military compound.
Yes. I'd already spoken with Humphrey about that. He expressed the same concerns. I've told him to go talk to Stouter about that. I will now tell you the same thing. Go talk to
Copy.
Stouter, because if Stouter can, because Stouter's the one in charge of the entire AO, basically. If he doesn't want rounds being dropped in it, then doesn't matter what anyone else says.
we could throw
Oh,
in
fuck, are we using
some
M119s?
Hellfires or
Shit.
Mavericks in there. That way it will be pinpoint accurate instead of a
If I was
shell.
gonna hit it, it's gonna be with a fucking tomahawk, if possible.
It's a bit wide of a radius in terms of shrapnel.
No, they're
The
pretty
Tomahawk
small.
is a smaller radius than artillery is at this range.
Huh.
The spread of an
Tom
artillery
Hawk's
shell is
also
probably like
precision munition.
150 meters.
Tomahawk's also precision munition. Okay. O'Neill, what do you need spawned in for logistics?
Arsenal, boxes to put shit in.
Do you have a preference of what they're called?
Whatever the small equipment box is, I just type in equipment. It's a little small rectangular equipment box.
Color.
If we're using the M1193, I'm going to get a different kit.
Okay, do it.
Which means I'm going to lose a lot of my radios and shit. Fuck me.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Grab a rucksack.
Anyways.
And whenever you
where
got a
are
second, you
you?
can just spoof me over to the infantry, please.
Yep, I take it you don't want to be airlifted by Cardane?
Oh, fuck you.
No, I'm more mean just to save time, but that works too.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure I got everything I need in my kit here before I disappear. Yeah, I'm good.
This is air to ground radar check.
I did
hear
not
that.
get that at all.
Nope.
What?
Sending you over now, Edwards. Alright.
Radar check. Are you getting it now, Edwards?
No, I'm not going to get that either.
Copy that. Over.
Right, Sherman, your gun's behind you.
Yes.
If you want to tow it somewhere else so it's away from the airfield, go ahead. If not, it's still there anyway.
Where are we doing like, is this where the helicopter spawn? Is that where we're going to be launching from? Like, where are we doing our flight ops?
I'm actually going to put the helicopter on the other side of the hangar. I just wanted to put it down before I forgot.
Can we perhaps put things on it first? Oh,
Well,
there's
I can
Oaks.
move it and then you put things on it, but you need to be
Well,
very specific as to. Well,
Is
actually,
Navy putting stuff on it, or are we?
Navy will put stuff on it.
Okay.
You guys don't do your stuff. Remember, you leave it to ground crew.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you said. Never mind. You guys only have 3 sailors and a lot of things to do.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. Can we get 8 hotels? Or actually,
Just so
four
you know,
hotels?
this is going to be useless to us.
What is?
This.
Meh.
Max range is like 11,000 kilometers. Range out to the sea is like 13,000. At least if I'm looking at the range card correctly.
You don't want to be on that boat.
We might be able to hit the very front edge of the city, but nowhere beyond that.
Yeah, you might be
Can we
right.
not
Actually,
spawn the frigate like we
Give him
normally do?
just give him a paladin like I had last time if he wants to use that.
yeah, Paladin. That works, I suppose. Shame. I was looking forward to using this.
Yeah. What is the flight time at max range with this thing? Let's see.
It's like
Flight
2
time,
minutes.
max range 51 seconds, 11,700 meters.
All right, there you go. There's your toy.
Ooh. I haven't used this before.
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's a very cute one.
Do an ammo check. Make sure it's got what you need.
I think it has 32 rounds of HE with I think 2 reloads on it. I can't remember.
I think it also goes up to 36-kilometer range because it's a actual
Yeah.
field gun.
And plus, you can actually move it by track. Oh, there's Oaks.
Right. Any other issue? Oh, right. Yeah. No, I wanted. What is the name of the Canadian trucks that we use for?
AHSVS mover, and then
So,
we'll need the HEMT containers as well, I reckon.
Don't you
Or
mean
not HEMT,
Huron?
but the Huron containers. We'll
Yeah.
need at least
Yep.
2 of those trucks on the ground so that we can load the Huron containers.
How much does that thing weigh?
It can be lifted by a Chinook. I know that much.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to have we're gonna have to have a Chinook put down then.
You're not lifting this. This is for your This is for your resupplies.
Okay.
Ammo, fuel, and repair. And then I'll leave the last one as a spare in case we need to do whatever reason. Now that you both are here, I will do the 703.
God be with you, Sherman.
Hard to hear.
So I just realized there's no route.
So with that, you do have to use the artillery computer, so it's not as in-depth as what we're used to, but it gets rounds on target pretty damn quick.
Good shit.
Yeah, this is what I used last week. I friggin' launched like 60, 70 rounds, got 50 kills, leveled the town.
God damn, that's nice.
Yeah. Because I was listening to Platoon Net and I was listening to RDNet, and all I could hear on Platoon Net was Faz calling up to Harrington. We need fire mission. Repeat. Repeat. They're not using airplanes, right?
I don't think so.
Because you are building on the runway, just so you know.
I think you just go around it.
Where's the ting? I can't find it. Where the fuck is it?
Oh, the help dig?
Yeah. I think it's like high up in the air, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, there it is. Should we troll them and just put them all the way across the runway?
Blocked out. It's closed for maintenance.
Yeah, you see these? These are JDAM holes. Yeah, runway is unusable at the moment. I want one too. So what is your flight time out to the city from there? So your flight time is 64 seconds.
4 seconds? Dang.
64 seconds.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Oh boy. You might actually want to move this on the other side so that you're not firing over friendly positions, solely because the concussant on this thing is huge.
Like, so...
On the other side of the... so I'd probably stick it over on the other side of the chain link fence if I had to guess. We'll just drive to the fence.
What do you want on the add-ons? And I'm getting a call somewhere.
AGM 114 mics. High explosives.
O'Neill, can we get AGM 114 mics on the helicopter?
Yeah. Can I be lazy and request a small vehicle to drive to and fro?
To adventure beyond.
We need to use the ammo truck, don't you?
Yeah, probably. Assuming it's listed as a rearm facility or whatever. Let's see. I can never remember which one of these is ammo. I think it's the one without the door.
It is. There's that one there.
Are you able to take over for manual fire in the pilot seat?
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Be it. Be advised, there are no 114 mics available for this helicopter. The only thing available is kilos, Novembers, and Limas.
Hold on. Those are not mics. Those are Limas and kilos still.
The thing only has 2 smoke shells in it.
See what it is they actually want. Chairman, do not fire now. Those targets are for later.
Just let you know, the thing only
Y'all
has
hear
2
me?
smoke shells in it, by the way.
On inside the helicopter now.
What do y'all want
Of course
on
it
it?
does, because why would anyone ever need to
AJ 114
Alright,
mics.
I will get,
Mics are not available, I
I'll
just
put a
checked.
couple more rounds in there for
Hotels?
Hotel. What? There are no 114 hotels. The only thing available for this is 114 Limas, Kilos, and Novembers.
That's weird.
Smoke is
Alright, I
loaded,
guess
though,
we'll
and
just
it
take
remains
November's
glued
on.
to it.
you. You now have 40 rounds of smoke in there.
Let's see. 3 Novembers?
Yes, please.
TRPs that they're going to want them out. It's pre-marked ones.
So,
motion back
yep,
in.
stand by, I'll tell you the full fire plan. So the fire plan is as follows. 5 rounds smoke at TRP 001, 5 rounds smoke at 002, stand by. I'd love to tell you the rest of them, but for some reason the text is cut off on my screen. I'll have to get the message again back from Slayer.
This is Stalker 1 to deck crew, permission
Copy.
for spool up
TRP
and
001,
takeoff,
002,
over.
5 rounds smoke on each at 1810. Can I confirm that that time is in about 50 minutes from now? Over.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Copy, 5 rounds smoke on TRP 001, 002 at 1810. Can I confirm
Stalker
that time
1,
is
wait 1.
50 minutes from
Oh.
now?
Stalker 1, wait 1.
Where's that? Out.
Stalker 1's requesting engine spool up.
Did not catch that. Please repeat.
Well, they don't. You know, fuck it. We'll just keep it Lima 22 today. Yeah, go ahead.
Stalker 1, 7-3, you're clear for engine startup.
Pretty hard for you to ground crew standing next to me. I tell you.
Oh, somebody sent me a message. I wonder if it's a dirty image. Who knows?
Oh, Maybe it's teal in various states of undress.
Oh, God. Wait till you see Season 7 Daniel. Holy shit, is he ripped.
Decker is Stalker. We have started up and waiting for permission to take off, over.
They're requesting permission for takeoff.
I mean, I could say no. Okay, yep, fine. They're cleared for takeoff. Vector them. Oh shit! No, they're not clear. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay. Vector them. 313. Contact tower.
Stalker 173, you're cleared for takeoff. Vector 313 upon clearing the flight pad contact tower. Over.
Over.
Okay. Starfish,
Have a
seahorse, sea
good one.
lion. Starfish, seahorse, sea lion. Starfish, seahorse, sea lion.
This is Stalker to Canada. Do you copy? Over.
Stalker 2, this is I confirmed. I have you on C-tab. You are cleared on previous heading as per file flight map.
Copy. Over.
I think I'm going to monitor platoon tonight just to see what the hell's going on. Oh, Edward's
Stalker
messaged me.
1, this is Canada Tower. Please change your C-tab course line. You are still reading as 7 wing over.
Oh, he sent me smoke around things.
Yeah, he sent him to you as a backup, but I get it, but still.
Yeah. Total lack of trust in you, apparently.
I mean, I understand the need to backup, but I think it's funny he didn't send it to the one sailor that's actually going to be in charge of the gun.
He was just so impressed with my abilities last week.
Stalker 1, maintain a pattern over Kartala Island for time now. We do not have any confirmation that ground forces have been authorized to move out. Over. Fala Island.
So I guess we can talk about Stargate all night, I reckon.
I was actually going to boot up like Sea Power or something and play that in the background.
Yeah. I'm halfway to boot up Grey Zone Warfare and play that.
Go ahead, so long as you keep in TeamSpeak. I don't mind.
The downside is it's Unreal Engine 5. I don't know how well trying to play an Unreal Engine 5 title while running another game in the background is going to be.
Oh, do you want to get UAV up?
Am I allowed to have a UAV up?
Yeah, I formally give you permission to get a UAV up.
You'll probably have to, actually, if you want to stick it in the air, give it the Vampire call sign because we did build a trench on the flight line. So
I got rid of it.
okay. Yeah, just
Why'd you
name
go to
the pilot Vampire 1 and then the call sign Vampire 1.
Oh, 1 second, let me make sure that Stalker 1 is actually at the right altitude. Stalker 1, this is Lima 22, climb, correction, this is Kanata Tower, climb to altitude 500 meters, over. Okay, is it under Royal Canadian Air Force?
Air Force, and then it's going to be the drone without a name on it. Don't use the one with a name.
Interesting, okay.
Yeah, we got to get that fixed.
Vampire 1, was it?
Yes. So name the pilot that as well as the call sign for it.
Yeah, it should be coming up as that.
UAV
Yep.
terminal. Vampire 1. Okay. I've actually never taken off from the ground. Oh god, I'm rolling backwards. Okay. Vampire 1. Take you, nope. Open UAV terminal. I'm just gonna have it circle over sea line for the moment until you're ready to send it in.
You're cleared for takeoff, runway 27, climb to altitude 2000 meters.
2000.
So 2,000 meters.
Yes.
Or 6,000 feet.
Are you sure I don't want to go 20,000? I mean, I could always do that.
I suppose you really could if you
It
wanted.
looks
But it
like
would take
ants from down here.
ants. Sherman, if you want, you can get a Raven and get a UAV up,
Sir.
Oh, you're gonna give
so
me
you're not just
shit.
sitting there bored. Unless you want to sit there bored.
If you want to let Edwards know, I don't know if you're in contact with him. If you
I
want to
am.
let him know that vampire is in the air, so he can actually connect his what's thing to it to watch.
Neil, turn around. I'm not entirely sure that counts as being in the air.
It will be in a minute.
You sure?
I hope it's going to take off. Please take off. There we go.
This will count as a. Okay, I was going to say this will count as a loss if it gets destroyed.
Clear the trees. Clear the. Okay.
Yeah, it had enough. It had enough altitude. Don't worry.
Yeah, just let him know that Vampire
Stalker 1,
1 is
this is Canada Tower. Be advised, call sign Vampire 1 now taking off runway 27, moving to altitude 2,000 meters. Will be well above your airspace, but just to keep you informed. Slayer, this is Lima to do message over. Slayer Lima 2 is advising you we have 1 times call sign Vampire 1 CQ9 MQ9B drone currently circling Mifunvo Island, ready for tasking once the operation has started. Over. She's moving to the southwest. Bring her back, Neil.
Yeah, I'm taking it to Sea Lion.
No. Oh, sorry, I realised what you meant. No, keep her. Sorry, I misunderstood what you meant before. Keep her around Mifunvo for right now.
Okay.
I haven't cleared Stalker 1 to go into the next airspace
Oh, I
yet,
wasn't
so
going to go actually into the airspace. I was just going to loiter there. So until you gave me the clear.
I know, but
Yeah.
I don't want certain pilots to think that
Yeah.
I'm giving Navy preferential treatment.
There's Mafunvo.
Where do you want me to
Oh, there. No, that's
have
not
this thing
Mafunvo.
go?
Oh, that's us.
Well, I mean, probably you shouldn't really. Excuse me. Don't throw it up just yet because they're not even out of the base, so you'd just be wasting the battery. But
Already
whenever,
did, but I'll have it come back.
well, I mean, in that case, if you want, go watch them at the fob. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, it's going to
This
take
You
you
can
10
actually,
minutes to get there anyway across the water. So
yeah, you can get it to track one of their vehicles, and that way, whenever they start driving out, your thing will automatically follow them.
Oh shit, how do you do that?
I forget how off the top of my head, but there's a control for it.
we're going to tease him with a function and not tell him how to do that function.
Look, do you know how long it's been since I've used the fucking Raven drone?
A long time, yes.
Such a long time, and I'm so happy for it. That thing fucking sucks. Sorry, Sherman.
I cannot wait till we get our friggin' blackjack.
Yeah. Oh, is it H to bring up the controls, and then you can select a target? It'll tell you which
J.
buttons. J. Yeah, because that makes sense. Controls. Yeah, it'll tell you like you can lock target something. I forget exactly what the keybind is, but
J
just
for joystick.
roll your face on the keyboard until one of them works.
How did you steer it again? Is it like manual?
You steer with the numpad. It looks at where it goes where you're looking.
So yeah, you're not actually steering it. You're telling it where to orbit, and so you have to use your numpad to actually change that orbit.
The fastest way to get it somewhere, though, is of course scroll menu, new target, and then click on the map. And then once it gets
Oh,
close, then
yeah.
you can adjust.
But that only works out to like 8 kilometers, doesn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I have it flying to the
Hey,
fob.
there's the LHD. It looks awful fine from up here.
Hmm. Actually, that reminds me.
Oh, remove the ammunition? Yes.
No, because I mean, if you get shot down again, I will laugh.
Although, isn't it Oaks flying this time?
Good point. I'm removing the ammunition. And I want to be clear because I know you're streaming. I was actually removing. I was joking when I said that earlier. I was actually.
Yeah, I know.
I was in the process of removing the ammunition anyway.
So I have 6 Vickers. It's very weird this thing comes with 6 Vickers instead of 12 to actually fill out the pylons.
I mean, you won't be using them anyway.
No, but I'm
Oh.
just saying it's very strange that, it comes with 6, so it doesn't even put 3 rounds on each pylon.
And actually, I'll tell you what, now that you've reminded me, now you have no Vickers.
Yay. Now what
Just in case,
happens if they really do need air support?
Then they have Oaks and Stalker 1.
1 Bravo signing in on net 3.
Which, by the way, I didn't check if that was actually the right call sign. It is! Right, cool.
Nice.
There we go.
So I think I've got about an hour and 45 minutes worth of fuel in this thing, give or take.
Alright, cool. That's good to know. I'm spawning in the USS Liberty, by the way, and I'm going to give it the turrets. So if we do need to... Well, it means we have a backup for one, but it also means that if we do need to use the cruise missile as opposed to...
USS Liberty, Russian Red Anthem intensifies.
I did say USS.
That's what I said. USS Liberty,
All 1-1
Russian
call signs, 1-1,
Red Anthem
radio check.
intensifies.
1-1 Alpha, respond, over.
I don't... sorry, I mean, that's going over my head.
So starters.
So, Sherman, how's your time away been?
This is 1-1
Well, it
Alpha
was nice.
Minor, Roger,
I was
over.
in Hawaii for a week.
1-1,
It was
loud and
nice.
clear.
Went home for the
Out
Kentucky
to you,
Derby
1-1
as
Bravo,
well.
1-1 radio check, over.
Now I'm back.
Bravo
I'm
copies.
getting ready for my
1
deployment,
loud and clear.
or
Out
the
to
exercise
you.
overseas, rather.
Where is it you're going again? Remind me?
OPSEC, but CENTCOM.
Right.
This is 1
Right,
It's,
okay.
it's an
Alpha
unclassified
checking in on
exercise,
platoon.
but still want to
Yeah,
get
no,
into
that's
too
fair.
many specifics.
1-1, loud and clear. Over.
It's in
Oh,
the
I need to
sandbox,
message.
though.
Please tell me he has a thing. Dent does have one. Good. I need to message Dent real quick.
But I'll be there for about 5 or 6 weeks.
1-1 Alpha, this is 1-1, message over.
Go for 1-1 Alpha.
1-1.
I think this is also when I'm away, isn't it? So Navy that will be really understaffed.
Total.
I think they're doing a lot of
They
that
are
World War
over
II
by
stuff in the month
the
of June anyway.
gearbox. Additional. Need you to
Yeah.
send whoever's going to be your driver.
O'Neill, enjoy the battle
over
cruisers you're
to
going to
grab
get.
a 152 radio, over.
Say again.
Will do.
Both Sherman and I are going to be away for,
1-1 out.
well, me for most of July, and then Sherman obviously for a bit more than that.
Oh.
Most of June.
Well,
Like
July we should
June.
be doing our pre-op training for the desert campaign we're going to do. So.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm gonna be like June 5th to like July 15th.
So I just sent Dan a message so that make sure your OBS settings are right. XOXO O'Neill.
You don't play Star Citizen, do you, Sherman?
I do not.
Do you expect him to play Star Citizen, really?
Yeah, he has buckets of time in his hands.
Signing in on platoon.
Slater, this is Lima 22, be advised, I'm currently holding back Stalker 1 in my airspace. Let me know whenever you are ready for me to transfer them over. I was assuming you'd want them once you started rolling over.
All 1-1 call signs, 1-1. Finish kitting up, including stun grenades as necessary. Start moving over to the VIX, load up. Order of march, 1-1 Alpha, HQ, 8-3, 1-1 Bravo, over.
They should have started rolling off, right? I'm not mistaken. on time.
Last thing I heard from Stoddard, he's telling them to make sure their kits are finalized. They'll be stepping off soon.
All right.
I'm monitoring platoon comms right now. Very probably the best thing I should be listening to for the moment.
The Royal Navy shot down a supersonic missile, by the way.
Ooh.
Nice.
The U.S. Navy lost two planes in 1 week.
Well, you know, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, I still see it more coming up the fog. They don't know they're being observed.
What was I looking for? What was I doing? What was I doing? Why did I tab out? Oh, that was it.
Okay, a target locked onto one of the vehicles, I believe.
Zero, this is Lima 2-2, reading you loud and clear, over. Lima 2-2 copies all, over.
Okay, for a second.
We have 1 times a CH-148 CAS, call sign Stalker 1, 1 times Vampire with no armament, CQ-9 drone, and 1 times Raven drone, also with no armament, over. For each of those call signs, you will be best talking to them either on channel 5 or channel 10. Correction. For Stalker 1, you're best to contact them on channel 5 or channel 10, depending on their location. For controlling the UAVs, contact me on channel 1, over. On call is 155mm artillery located at FOB Canada. Additionally, there is one 125mm gun and
All
Tomahawk
1-1
cruise
call signs
missiles
1-1. We are now
on
past step-off time.
the
Make your way
Liberty
to
class
the VIX
destroyer,
east.
over.
Over.
That'll be channel 7 or emergency channel 1, over. Stalker 1, this is Canada Tower, message over. Stalker 1, Canada Tower, be advised, the ground forces are preparing to move in the next 5 mics. Anticipate that you will be passed over through Point Seahorse to contact ground in about 5 mics. Over. Where's your drone?
It's right over the vehicles, locked onto one of them.
So
Supposedly locked on it.
let's see if it tracks.
Yeah, they're loading up now, looks like.
I want to take a look in Zeus since I can't get a look at your camera. That little convoy does actually look quite formidable, doesn't it?
Yeah. A little spooky scary. I'm on one of the labs. The rear one.
All right. That's Zeron's lav.
Oh, first vehicle's moving. Oh, yep, and it's
Fair
following the lav.
traffic for
Okay,
Canada
good.
Tower. Yep, they're moving. Is it locked?
Yes, it's locked.
Good stuff. Confirmed. Over. Go for Lima 22. Confirmed. Ground forces departing FOB now. For your information, stand by. 0, this is Lima 22. Be advised, we are currently operating out of FOB Canada for tonight due to issues with the ship. We'll provide feedback after debrief. Over. Stalker 1, Canada Tower. For your information, ground forces have departed. I will get in contact with Slayer and see when they want to transfer you over.
1-1 Zulu, radio check, channel
Slayer, this is Lima 22, message over. Slayer, this is Lima 22, nothing heard, over. O'Neill, by the way, they were asking, I got a message from Stalker 1, they asked you to turn the laser off of the drone.
Well, Edwards can't follow my drone if the laser's not on. That's the only way we can see it.
Oh, I lost target lock on one of the vehicles and went behind a tree.
Why does Edwards need to follow your drone?
So the thing that he uses, for him to actually see what I'm looking at, the laser has to be on.
All 1-1 call signs, 1-1, let's step off here as I see our two
Oh yeah, but
comrades back.
they're asking you to turn it
Order
off
of
for
march
now.
is
I don't
same.
know why, but
Alpha,
apparently it's
HQ,
a
83,
distraction
11
or something for them. I don't know.
Speed
Why are they even
60
looking at our island at the moment?
kph, 100
I don't
meters
know.
distance between decks. Over.
Because I had it pointing like right at us, with the laser pointing at us. So
Stalker 1, this is Canada Tower. Have you got contact with ground? Over. Roger that. Be advised, you
1-1
did not
Alpha, 1-1 when you're
inform
set,
me
take
that
us
you
over.
were leaving Seahorse. Over. Every fucking time. Negative, but if it happens again, I'll make you turn back. Out.
One Alpha, 1-1 radio check. Over.
1-1 Alpha, we're just stepping off in a sec.
Stand by.
1-1, let's get a move on here.
O'Neill,
Over.
yes.
are you able to get on channel 5?
Channel 5. Air to ground, I do.
I do not, but I do have comms with Canada Tower, and I have already told him about the predicament. Over.
I hear Cardine.
Player 1,
And I hear
Roger.
Edwards.
Can you get...
Okay, check in with Edwards on that frequency, and then be prepared to move into the
Sure
next
thing.
air traffic zone.
Give me a moment.
Player 1 to Roger, stand by.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Be advised, I'm currently in the process of getting Vampire onto Channel 5. Over.
Vampire 1, I am in the air, ready to proceed when you are ready for me to enter your AO. Over.
Player 1 to Roger, can I get you to push through Seahorse and make your way to ISR, the town of Fort Chia, maintain 2,000 meters, over.
Push through Seahorse, maintain ISR of Fort Kahira, maintain altitude 2,000 meters. Over.
20 minutes on that artillery call signs, artillery mission rather.
Alright.
So Vampire 1, requesting permission to exit
We'll
AO
have the drone
via
go to the
Seahorse.
TRP.
Vampire 1, you were cleared out through Seahorse.
Vampire 1, exiting via Seahorse.
Oh, the objective is out of range of the drone.
Yeah, you gotta manually keep guiding it, annoyingly. Once we get a blackjack, we won't have to use this annoying little fucking thing, but at the moment.
This is
If it does get too annoying,
Stalker
let me
1
know.
to Slayer
I'll see if I
1
can get a
message,
solution
over.
for you.
I'm just trying to
Player
figure out where the
1,
max is, so I can just go ahead and send it to the
I
edge
got you 5
automatically
by
and then
5,
do
but
it
your voice
manually.
is just a little bit weak on the mic.
It's about 8 clicks.
But go ahead, over.
We will be loitering with a radius of
Okay.
2 kilometers at a counterclockwise
If Edwards doesn't give you
motion,
a
over.
specific task, a specific area to keep
Slayer
eyes
1,
on,
Roger.
I would recommend you
If you
tell
can
him
get,
to divide the AO
ISR
into
the
2
road,
halves, one that you can get
between
eyes on and one
us
that he can.
Yeah, he told me to
and
keep an eye on Fort
enlistment
Kahira.
halt position, over.
Yeah, but I'm assuming Stalker 1's going to be doing the exact same thing, right?
I don't know.
Copy, over.
I'm approaching Seahorse. Clear to exit Seahorse.
Slayer 1 out.
Yep, you're clear.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Player
Oops,
1,
I
go ahead,
accidentally
over.
created a map marker.
Vampire 1,
How
holding
dare you.
at Seahorse, requesting permission to enter your AO. Over.
Player 1, affirmative. You are cleared past Seahorse and continue own navigation to Focaccia, over.
Vampire acknowledges, head to Fort Kahira, maintain 2,000 meters altitude. Am I going to be in the way of Slayer? Over.
You asked, you're talking to Slayer.
Stalker. Over.
Negative. Stalker 1 is holding about 5 kilometers south. Marked on the map as Loiter Stalker 1, over.
Vampire 1 acknowledges they will be loitering 5 kilometers south of Fort Kahira. Over.
Player 1 out.
Loiter 1,500 meters. Take UAV turret controls. Increase altitude to 2,000.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, can you send your check-in with weapons, over?
Copy. We have 6 AGM 114 Novembers, over.
Player 1 acknowledges 6114 Novembers. Oh. Vampire 1, Slayer 1, message over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, send message over.
Player 1, just to confirm, you are unarmed, correct? Over.
Vampire 1 confirms unarmed. Over.
Player 1 acknowledges that.
Alright, I'm getting close to the town now and have the drone over TRP2 set.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1 entering the area of operations now. Over.
Slayer 1 acknowledges.
Why is your altitude going down? Stop it. It's just plummeted all of a sudden. What the fuck?
This is Lima 22, Slayer 1. I'm reading you 5 by 5. Over. This is Lima 22, standing by. Oh, shit.
Alright, drone is set to their entry point.
This is Lima 22. I'm reading that the new H hour is 1820. Confirm a delay of 10 mics. Over. Lima 22 copies all. Out.
There's some infantry occupying a building right where they have their entry point marked.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, do you
You
want
get
me
a
to
rough
leave my
number of
laser off
enemies
for
in
now,
that
or do you want me to keep it
objective?
on so you can monitor? Over.
Let's see, I see one,
Slayer 1,
two
you can
in
leave
guard
that off. I'm
towers,
currently in a
one
gun
patrolling a road, one
seat
standing
over.
on a balcony, so that's 4
Vampire
total.
2, one acknowledged,
Another
that
one
would be a
patrolling
marked target,
5, 6.
Slayer 1, roger.
Give me a rough estimate of the total enemy force, like section, platoon, company, etc.
I'm gonna go with platoon-sized element.
Okay.
There's
I'll
some
relay that.
trucks under some netting, and some jeeps under 2 trucks and 2 jeeps under some camo netting.
Which path is infantry coming in from? Are they coming in from
Far west.
Okay.
They're coming up. Infantry's
Emerald.
coming up. MSR Emerald. Armored is going up. ASR Iron. It looks like.
I'm going to monitor Emerald's approach for the moment.
0. This is Lima 22. Message over. Report from Navy ISR is as follows. Objective Saskatoon appears to have 1 times motorized infantry platoon currently embedded in it. It is highly likely that the previous forces spotted in Saskatoon have distributed themselves throughout the rest of the town. Over.
Oh, one of them got in one of the jeeps and drove away. Oh, it's got a tow. It's a tow-mounted jeep. It's driving away from where I'm looking at.
Away from Saskatoon?
No, deeper into the town. Like from the edge of town, deeper into town.
Right. Zero, this is Lima 22. Further to previous message, it appears that enemy motorized assets have guided anti-tank munitions in their possession mounted on the vehicles. Over. Good spot.
So hard to make things out of this altitude.
Can you mark the position of the enemy vehicle when it stops?
Yeah, can do.
Confirmed. Be advised it is currently mobile. I will mark its resting point and advise once that position is up. Over.
There, made a map mark. Let's see how it shows up on the map.
V1 CNT?
No, that's me.
Oh,
No, it's here. I'll make it.
Oh,
right here.
yeah. I don't. If you do it through the drone, I think it only marks for you. You need
Okay,
to.
no, let me mark it right here. There you go.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, push your position
There, I just
to
called it VIX forming up.
battle point
So there was a second
Cat.
one following in line behind it.
Again, push your position to battle point Cat.
Roger.
Current grid is
Could you format that roughly in the same way as the other one is formatted?
1-9er.
Where is
No,
the
sorry.
other one?
The
Tell you what,
position is
I'll
currently
do
off
it.
the map. Over.
Okay. I was just trying to do it real quick before they moved.
Yeah.
Copy. Dean.
I can delete that one if you want, if you have a rough idea where it's at.
No, I've got it.
Oh, I see his drone underneath me. Sweet.
Yeah.
So did I just
they're
mark the
starting-
truck he was looking at?
And
They're
Stalker
starting to
1,
drive
Slayer
up that
1,
road now.
what altitude do you
Zero,
need for
this is limited to
situational,
position marked, guided 80, but times 0751
look
local.
for,
Over.
Yeah, they drove up to the next intersection. Looks like they're going on a little patrol.
Yeah, I'm not going to update it with every little movement they do.
Yeah, that'd be impossible. I'm gonna go back to the
Mosquitoes.
entry point fob.
There's another core technical where. I am tracking that.
Where's my bloody phone?
Jeep.
Oh, there it is. Okay, 20 minutes for the thing again.
Where's this going?
So they want the smoke at 1820 now?
I'm keeping an eye on it. In game, it will be 10 past 8 local time.
Where's this SPG-9 going?
Zero, this is Lima 2-2, message over. Two is requesting permission to engage
Stalker
any
1,
targets
Slayer
confirmed
1.
hostile by
Message over.
ISR north of AO Regina.
Go ahead, over.
I say again, north of the
We
AO.
have reached
Approximate
Battle
northing
Point
will be
Cat.
2-1. Over.
What is our next move? Over.
Slayer 1, ISR straight down the road there into the town. And just
A
start
couple of the guys have
marking contacts.
RPGs.
Looks like that core,
Understood,
that
out.
SPG-9 just parked in front of an apartment complex. I'm going to mark it. Facing southeast.
Is track 502 the same as 501?
Yes. So I have it set up so that Ray
Stalker
has the
1
first
to
500
Slayer
markers.
1.
Vampire starts at 500 and works its way
Site does
on.
not stick into one
Yes,
spot.
but those
I
are the
repeat,
same
this
markers,
does
right?
not stick
So
into
we
one
need to
spot.
delete the original one.
Over.
What do you mean the original one?
501. If you're is
Put
501 the
cursor
same
where you
marker as
need it.
502?
Take your hand
No,
off
no.
of the mouse.
That's two different
Should
vehicles.
stabilize over.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I
It does not.
I need to double
Over.
click these though and add timestamps to them though. So
Everyone, well, do what you can, over.
and that would be black. Goddammit. Up 4. Yeah, so that guided AT truck that you marked, it's all the way at the start of MSR barrel now. He drove all the way through town.
Alright, if you mark it, let
I
me know
did
and I'll
already,
delete the
yeah.
original. Okay. Yeah, I suspect we're not going to be getting many fire support missions today, given it's inside of the fucking town.
I mean, I don't see any civilians.
Oh, I got 2
In fact, if
times
anything, we've
core
been told that there are,
technicals.
less civilians. So,
And this, like, this objective sketch, this is like a little fob that I'm looking at. It's a couple barrack-style buildings, camo netting, guard
Saskatoon.
towers. Saskatoon, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, that's their
fob-style
vehicle
little
depot.
compound. You could definitely isolate just that compound.
What is that?
Oh, and they're forming up.
that's 4. Times keep seeing his
Vampire 1,
drone
Slayer
flying
1,
below me.
message over.
Surprised I can see it.
Still 15 minutes on H hour, so.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, message over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, send message over.
Vampire 1, can you try to get some good eyes inside objectives Saskatoon over?
Vampire 1 acknowledges. I'm currently looking at Saskatoon now. You want me to turn my laser on so you can see what I'm seeing over?
Slayer 1, yeah, you're broken, unreadable. Oh.
Slayer 1, Stalker 1. It is a military compound with section minus inside of it, as far as I can see. Over.
Slayer 1, Roger, section minus. Can you relay through Vampire 1 to try and get some real good eyes inside there, over?
Can try. Over.
Be advised, I have eyes on the target. I can turn laser on so he can see them if need be, if he's having trouble hearing me. Over.
Stalker 1 Canada Tower, I confirm I can, but I believe they should be talking to you on
Vampire
channel 5,
1,
over.
Slayer 1, go ahead, turn that laser on, over.
Vampire 1, laser is on. Over.
I think you're going to need to get a mast. Wait, are you talking to Edwards right now?
Usually I can hear him, but occasionally it gets broken.
Okay. Try getting a mast. I just got a message from Stalker 1 on channel 10, basically asking me to tell you that.
Yeah, can you set one up for me, please? Then I'll connect to it.
I can, yeah, sure.
Slayer 1, this is Stalker 1. Message over.
Slayer 1, wait out.
Copy.
I had 20% battery left, so I'm recalling the drone.
I mean, once it gets to 0, it calls itself automatically. You can push it to the limit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but once you've called it back, you can't uncall it. So
Oh,
Just
oh
make
well.
sure that whenever
Know
you
that for
call
the
it
future.
back, your GCM's somewhere in the open so it doesn't hit something.
Yeah, I put it over there, kind of in front of the hangar.
Let me start marking these targets.
on you fucker.
Is that mass setup?
Yep.
Okay. Hop out of this real quick. These controls. Connect. PRC117. There we go. Thank you. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, apologies for the camera hijinks. I disconnected long enough to connect to a mast, over.
Slayer 1, it's all good. Oh.
Oh, if he's got laser guided shells, he could line them right on top of where I'm pointing this laser. Just thought about that.
$10 to bombardment.
To pull off of that, start looking.
Oh, really?
What?
I was trying to connect myself to all three of these masts, and it just wasn't having it.
Ah.
Wait a second. I think it might have been actually. Oh, I think I am actually connected to all three of them, but it only shows the one wire.
Ah, interesting.
Go for Lima 22. Confirmed round in 8 minutes. I have a timer going. Over.
Something tells me those barracks are slap full of enemies.
I hope so.
I kind of hope not, because 1-1 Bravo is setting up right outside of it, according to the map, and yeah.
Well, they should.
Are they going to actually assault that vehicle depot? It looks
If you
like.
need me, I'll be in my tent.
Okay. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, I have eyes on that barracks at OBJ Saskatoon. I see at least 2 enemies on the upper balconies who have good eyes on the, I assume, assault coming in. Possibly a lot more inside, over.
Slayer 1, Roger, you said there's 2 times guys on the balcony of the barracks. that will have line of sight of us coming in, over.
Sherman, you
Vampire
ready?
1, at least one of them is looking south on the south side of the barracks, second floor. Laser is on him now if you want to see what I'm talking about, and you can decide over that, over.
Sherman, you hear me?
Player 1 to Roger, just give me 3 mics to have a look, over.
Slayer 1, this is Stalker 1. I have something to interject into that. Over.
Player 1, go ahead, over.
There are 2 armed men in 2 separate towers that
Sherman's making me come
are
out of my fuck
adjacent to the
tent.
street.
Not best, please.
Not at the
I'll tell you
very end
now.
of
Not best,
the
please.
barracks, but they are looking downwards towards the forest. Over.
Player 1, okay, Roger that. Thanks for that info. Out.
Okay. Radio check.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, can I get you to reorient the drone to kind of like that T intersection inside the compound, over? Slayer 1, to your right, inside the actual compound. There, right there, over. Thanks. Vampire 1, Slayer 1, can you try to get a position on whatever those objects are underneath that roof just north of your laser? Or just to the top of your laser, sorry?
Vampire 1, this here, over.
The little one between it and yeah, that one there.
Vampire 1, I probably can't. I will see if I can get our other drone in position, over.
Player 1, Roger. Thanks.
Sherman, is your drone still in the air?
It was being recalled.
Ah, damn. Crap, okay.
I realize you can run it to empty.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1. I'm going to drop altitude to 1800. Should be above tracking range and give you slightly better eyes, over.
Slayer 1, Roger, clear to 1800.
Slayer 1, this is Stalker 1. Are you speaking of the things that are underneath the roof by the entrance of the compound, over, by the net?
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, yeah, affirmative.
That's a fuel dump, over.
Roger, got good eyes on it. It is a field dump, over.
1 minute. Or the 10 seconds.
Standing by.
Three. Fire.
Slayer, this is Lima 2-2, fire mission, shot, over. I'm not seeing them as UAVs on my C-tab, annoyingly. Oh well.
So y'all firing smoke?
He's firing smoke, yeah. I hope he's firing smoke, actually.
Rounds complete.
Copy.
Rounds complete.
Rounds complete, over.
The first couple have already landed.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I got eyes
keeping
on
up with them.
smoke on one of them.
Whoops.
Rounds complete, over.
And the final splash is 40 seconds.
Slayer, Lima 2-2, be advised, final splash, 40 seconds, over. Negative, last splash in 40 seconds.
I've got eyes on the smokes. They are landing on the shanty town.
On target, yeah. Ah, Mr. LOA. Oh, Vet's vehicle almost took a hit there. Just saying, we could have suppressed that entire fucking compound. Well, I say suppressed, I mean destroy.
Mission complete.
No, Slayer will tell you fire mission is complete. Because fire mission complete means we're not firing any more rounds.
Okay, let me get back in the gun.
Slayer, this is Lima 2-2, awaiting BDA and fire mission status, over. Okay, that's interesting. Vet's vehicle was advanced.
Oh, something just exploded in the tree line.
Copy, can I confirm fire mission complete, over. Are they getting hit by mortars? I can see it in Zeus.
Yeah. So I got eyes on these mortars. Where the hell are they gonna be?
Fire mission complete.
Stuff.
Fire mission complete, out. Ooh, I am not liking what I'm seeing here. Is this 1-1 Alpha? Yeah, 1-1 Bravo. Copy, repeat.
You know I just said fire mission complete. Yeah, repeat.
Running back to the gun. Same one.
Slayer
Copy,
1, this
TLP
is Stalker
001.
1. You have
Negative.
a
Just repeat 5 rounds,
12.7
TLP
millimeter
001.
on the move, going towards the jungle, over.
TA 64 seconds.
Shot, over.
Slayer 1, can I get a little bit of a better grid than just jungle, over?
No, because he has disappeared into the jungle on one of the main roads, over.
Slayer 1, roger, thanks.
Oh no, it's 1-1 Bravo, and they are advancing alone into the objective to try and clear it. Okay. Um,
I do have one good thing for you though. There is
Bounce
a
complete,
UAV
over.
tanky cord
You
that
taking
is
first
right in
splash?
front of the
Yeah, on first
compound.
flash
It
is
is armed
20
over.
seconds.
Copy,
Slayer
advise me when 10.
1, Roger, 1 times, cord 50 cal tech outside the compound, over.
And first splash 10 seconds.
Slayer, Liam 2-2, splash, over.
Copy.
Splash 1. Splash 2.
I'm not seeing him.
Splash 3.
Oh, there they are.
Splash 4. Splash 5.
It is currently turning and racing towards the Cougar, over.
Good hits. I'll get confirmation that fire mission is complete.
Slayer, Liam 2-2, awaiting BDA, over. Lima 2-2 is awaiting BDA on last fire mission, over. Copy. Fire mission complete. Out.
Okay, fire mission complete.
Fucking flyers. Piss off. Like I'm actually in this African jungle here.
Got a whole fucking matrix of mats here.
Oh, I think HQ might have just lost their vehicle.
Oh shit.
One Bravo is currently partially surrounded in a building. Oh, one Alpha's vehicle's fucked as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at one Alpha's vehicle right now. It's on fire.
I won't contradict anything that you're saying.
Looks like that core technical is pushing into the compound from the town. Yeah.
I think Justice has got like a rifleman he's going to try and shoot 3-3 with.
Mhm.
I want to watch this happen. Oh, there it is. And 3-3's firing 25 mil at him. Jesus, talk about overkill.
Looks like Stoddard's like lagging a lot.
Oh, it's 3-3 actually using labs. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Like, I wouldn't want to be going into this with like a light vehicle, right?
Yeah.
Why did they split off 3-3 for this? This would have been a perfect, like what 1-1 Alpha's doing right now would have been a perfect thing for 3-3 to do.
That AT technical record is just engaged 3-3.
Oh!
Damn.
Yep.
They got a
Vehicle's
missile
down.
after they hit. Oh, they did. One of 3-3
Yep.
vehicles is up in fire.
That's 3-3 Bravo.
Yep, I see someone burning behind it.
That's Chardonnay up.
Damn.
And it seems the rest of those... Jen is a casualty in there. I just sent him a Discord message and asked if he feels a little crispy. To be clear, he is a buddy of mine. I do know. I'm not just being mean.
Yeah. Every time I see these red and white umbrellas, I think it's a Red Cross. I think it's a hospital.
Hmm. He just responded, "Shut up." Oh, fuck me. Duffy's doing a danger close rescue of Jen there.
Oh, the drone's back.
Slayer, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, I have an eyes on Section Plus foot mobiles moving south towards 3-3's location, right side of road through the buildings, over.
Foot mobiles on the right side of 3-3's position, over.
North of 3-3 position, moving south down the road, right side of road through the buildings, over.
Slayer 1, acknowledge, I'll pass that up, over.
Vampire 1, out.
Andrew, I have a bit of a family emergency to attend to. I don't know if I can make it
Yeah,
back
Jen's
into the
helmet
operation
camming. We see
time.
them trying
I
to
will have to go though.
patch him up.
Oh yeah, they're giving a valiant effort, although 3-3 is about to be engaged from a
Stalker
few
1,
sides
Slayer
now.
1, say again your last, over.
Slight family
Where is
emergency
Stockton? I
to
don't see
attend
him.
to.
Sim's
Don't know
got
if
a
I'm going to
fucking
be
grenade
making it back
launcher
into
out.
the operation.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Slayer 1, roger.
Otherwise, using like the pistol
get,
grenade launcher thing rather than
Hopes
just using
to
like an
contact,
undermounted on his rifle. But
Lima 2-2 with her next tasking, over.
I'm not seeing him with
Copy
a
that.
grenade, I'm seeing him with a rifle.
And you are
he
cleared
put it
through
away.
Seahorse
Alright.
back to the
White helmet to look.
airport, over.
he was just holding it out for a moment. I'm just looking at the helmet cams.
I was going to boot up sea power while we were just chilling here, but this is actually a bit more entertaining. Bardine disconnected?
Yeah.
Oh, is
So
this
yeah,
plane
it's a
gonna
family
crash now?
emergency.
Oh, shit. Alright, we'll get Oaks on a vampire then. If he's coming back. Is he coming back?
He said he doesn't know if he is or not.
No, sorry. Is Oaks coming back?
Oh, yeah, I think they're being rerouted to Seahorse.
Roger.
One of the vehicles has their back wheels blown off, next by Disheartening.
It's 1-1 Bravo, I believe. Stalker 1, go ahead for Canada Tower.
Still haven't moved into the compound. Oh, 1-1 Alpha is now.
Understood. Understand your situation. We'll clear you through Seahorse once you get here, over. Okay.
Slayer, Vampire 1, message over.
Player 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, reference contact 518, one-time section infantry. They have just crossed the road from the right side going left. I believe they're going to try to flank 3-3, over. Whoop, frick, wrong one.
Player 1, roger, I'll pass it up, thanks.
Vampire 1 out.
Yeah, we
That was my mistake, bad ping.
okay.
Slayer 1, multiple vehicles pushing the road towards their position, over.
Slayer 1, to our position or 3-3's position, over?
3-3's position, they're being engaged now, over.
Player 1, roger, thanks. Yeah, just keep an eye on, not much I can do about that.
Sherman, be advised you'll be doing deck crew duty for when the heli comes back.
That's good.
It's only one pilot in there, so you might be as a trainee pilot of that, so you might be having to deal with a relatively rookie pilot.
Oaks is a good helicopter pilot, I've seen him.
I'd rather give him the warning than...
Yeah.
My drone back in the air.
I don't know why I'm totally expecting to see a T-72 rolling down the road in a moment. I don't know why. How does infantry go? There they are.
Stalker 1, tracking you approaching point Seahorse. You are cleared through Seahorse into my airspace.
looks like we may have the vehicle depot because they are building up trenches now.
Stalker 1, make heading 117 southeast. I will guide you in. I'll contact you on direction. I will get you to contact ground once you get closer. You're on 7-4, right, Sherman?
Yep.
Okay.
Where are they landing at?
Pad 1, which will just be where they took off from.
Which is where?
Over there. Other side of that hangar. Zero, this is Lima 2. I'm seeing a few respawns. They are responsibility over it. Roger that, stand by. Stalker 1, you are cleared down to 100 meters. Contact ground on 7-4. I say again 7-4. Anticipate pad 1. Over. Dent Harris Major.
Oh, Dent died.
Dent Harris Major. Slayer, be advised, I may lose comms with you temporarily. Hey, fellas. Come over to me for a sec. Oh, sorry, well, grab your gear and then come over to me when you're done. Are you all 1-1 Bravo? You are, okay, cool. Luckily for you, we've got the helicopter coming back right now. Bad news, the helicopter does not have a co-pilot, so we're going to have to work this situation out. The other solution is to drive you to a boat, drive the boat to a landing zone, drive a car off of the boat, then drive the car to your section. Wow.
Let's just take that helicopter right there.
What helicopter? I don't see a helicopter. Let's get a car. I'm very much kidding. Yeah, come with me, fellas.
No, that's
O'Neill,
Yes.
can I have you as a co-pilot for Oaks?
Yes.
Right.
Let me see controls.
Oh, is this a 5-hour pilot?
Well, we've got a problem because one of the pilots had to disconnect for real life reasons. So we've only got the one pilot in there, and SOP is very strict about having the 2 pilots due to the workload. Right, you ready to go, O'Neill?
This is going to be fun.
By the way, Dan, how did you like my message to you at the start of the op?
Oh, I can't read it. I got the Galaxy tab.
Oh, do you know how to use it?
I don't have a full rugged tablet on me.
Oh, to do that, you just hit the hamburger. When you open up your Galaxy tab, do you have a blue screen that says ATAC?
Yeah, no, I can see it in the list, but I can't actually read it.
All right, so what you do is you click messages. You click the drop down where the dashes are. You choose the name, and then you click where the name is at, and then at the top you click to remove the drop down, and you can see the text.
Stalker 1 landed.
Oh, holy shit! Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your OBS settings are right. Cute. Alright, I guess we're going to the bird.
Give them hell.
Yep.
What did you guys do to my beautiful airfield?
This is what y'all did the first time y'all were here. You remember y'all blew this hangar up that had a bunch of planes in it.
I do not remember that.
Yeah, I think 3-3 blew it up. It had a bunch of civilian aviation planes in there, and yeah.
Slayer. So I'm trying to get in contact with 8-3 at the moment, and they will hopefully be the ones to sort you out.
Oh, I can
So-
give you a little info on that.
Send it.
They're currently in the process of moving into objective Saskatoon.
Oh, I can see on CTAB, yeah. Still, I've seen from UAV footage and stuff that is a very hot area, so... Okay, we might...
It is. There's a decent, possibly a decent landing zone a little bit south of it, though. It's
How
got
far?
a crummy shanty town.
Oh, God damn, I keep...
Edwards is on the ground there, or should be. I don't think Edwards, are you here?
drones. Damn it, release.
He should still be there.
Hold on, I'll take a quick look. Maybe he's gone down and that's why we're not hearing him. Or it's just because of all the... Yeah, it's probably all the buildings.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, then
Why are there
Oaks.
Hellfires on that Cyclone?
it's a CAS variant.
Yes.
It's a cast variant of a Cyclone.
Yeah, we have an
is it?
I-Star cast,
Yeah.
Cyclone.
I think this is technically the I-Star.
Okay, Oaks. So what you're going to do now is you're going to fly out of my airspace. You're going to head to Seahorse. If you cannot go to Seahorse and wait there, if you cannot contact Slayer from Seahorse, relay back to me and I'll sort you out an alternative. I'll be working on that while you're flying.
Copy.
I am in
Right.
contact with Slayer on my own radio, so I can do the comms to Slayer if need be.
Good. All right, we'll do that then.
Yeah.
Load up.
Comms are a little patchy with them over there.
Jen, there's going to be an issue getting you back to 3-3 specifically. We'll just have to work it out as we go.
Okay,
You might have to roll with 1-1 for a little bit.
that's fine.
I know they smell, but just don't tell them that and it'll be fine.
The smell is what makes
Yeah,
it
it's that
buzz.
old man been gay, that's all.
Noted.
Right,
I'll
happy
be
f-
sure to pack air fresheners.
Happy f-
Oh, you've been on the ground with us
Hap-
before, man. Don't pretend you don't love it.
Right, load up, fellas. Load up. Let's go. Loading up now.
Alright, so load in from the side. One at a time, please.
Nassau?
Wait, how many are you? 4? 3?
Vampire
4
1,
packs.
Slayer 1. Can you get your laser on so we have a look over?
I think this carries
Slayer 1,
5
Vampire 1,
packs,
be
so it
advised,
should
I'm
be
about
fine.
to act as co-pilot for
Gentlemen, they are cleared.
Stalker.
Start up and take off as soon as they're ready.
Slayer 1,
Contact
roger.
Canada Tower on channel 10.
Yeah, right in the back, 5. There we go.
Oh, that's weird as shit.
Oh, I can't get in from this side. Frick. Alright, I'm in. Everybody's inside in the back.
Back.
Ground Stalker 1 requesting startup, over. Stalker 1 copies.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, send last traffic over.
Oh, you got the full screen there, do you? Nice.
Yeah, I'm watching the friggin'...
So, Dan, I got eyes on your guys at the place y'all just took. It's looking like y'all have successfully dug in. I've got cougars and labs inside the cougar and med lab inside the compound. Y'all have got trenches built up. So,
Alright, well that tracks with the last I heard, so...
Yeah.
Winning.
nice. Yeah, I've got control of Vampire, which is basically the naval version of the drone, and I've been doing ISR for them. So pretty much all those markers you saw in the area before y'all got there, that was Vampire stuff.
Stalker 1, to message over.
Yeah, that was a great heads up about the towers, too.
Yeah.
So we smoked the first one right on the way in.
Was there a bunch of dudes inside the barracks?
I believe so, yeah. The towers were absolutely manned.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, message over.
Stalker 1, wait 1, over. Stalker 1
Slayer
is
1,
hovering, over.
are you guys inbound with 3 times reinserts, over?
Stalker 1, we are inbound with, I believe, 5 reinserts. We are getting 1 more teleported into the bird, over.
Slayer 1, roger. Let me just pull up your location here.
I'm back. Why does it feel like we're frozen?
We're hovering at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Stalker 1, copy, cleared to Seahorse, 500 meters, over. Stalker 1 copies. Oh.
We're still like 10k out.
Yeah. We're still feet wet at the moment. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, stand by, over.
Tower, this is Stalker 1, approaching point Seahorse, over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, you are cleared via Seahorse. Make direct to LZ Charlie. Grid break 006188, over.
006188.
Stalker 1 copies, cleared through Seahorse to LZ Charlie, over.
Eyes on. See if I can get eyes on with the drone.
Slayer 1, roger. Approach LZ from the south. Your exfil will be due east, over.
Stalker 1 copies, ingress south, egress due east, over.
Slayer 1, roger. As you get closer, I'll give you an HLZ brief, over.
Stalker 1 copies.
LZ Charlie, okay.
Maybe I'll get to Rhodium.
We could probably arrange for a lift.
Yeah, sadly we can't get closer because we're pretty sure they have igloos on the rooftops, so...
Stalker 1, Slayer 1.
Land on a kilometer out to the right play.
If you want to pass it off to the packs in the back, they're looking at approximately 1.5 kilometer march up the road
Bravo.
unless we can get them a vehicle, over.
Stalker 1 copies, I believe they're discussing that right now, over.
Be advised...
So 1-1 Bravo, we have 4 times packs underway for reinsert to LZ Charlie.
Be advised, Slayer is saying about a 1.5 kilometer ruck unless they can get a vehicle for you.
And Stalker 1, Slayer 1, HLZ brief is as follows, stand by to copy.
Stalker 1 standing by for HLC brief, over.
Slayer 1, HLZ, grid 008188.
1 more Bravo,
LZ
say again,
is,
over.
About 50 meters by 50 meters. Break.
Bravo copies. Over.
Enemies 1.5
Alright,
kilometers
1-1's gonna send a truck.
northeast. Friendly positions 1.5 kilometers northeast. There will be no mark. It will be land at your own discretion. Over.
Stalker 1 copies 008188, 50 by 50 meters. Enemies and friendlies 1.5 meters northeast. No markings. Over.
Player 1, Roger. Continue.
Actually, we picked up another here too, didn't we?
Ooh,
Somebody got teleported in, I think.
yeah.
I did. Sim did.
Hey, Sim. Alright, so I'm looking at the town, the part of the village north of your LZ. I do see friendlies there, I believe, but they are also being engaged. I'm seeing explosions, grenades, and things, so I think they're trying to clear that area out for y'all before you get there, but yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. I got shot in the chest. I didn't even have to bandage it, and then like 30 seconds later, I make the puking sound and died. There was no penetrating injury, no heavy injury. It was a minor injury that self-sealed, and I died.
So you don't have to get a penetrating
by
injury.
a bad guy who got back up.
Yeah, as far as I know, you don't have to get a penetrating
30
injury
seconds.
to have a pneumothorax. If the concussion is hard enough, it will fuck with your lungs.
30 seconds.
Must be something they added to the new one. No, I've seen that. It didn't show, like, I didn't have a strained breathing or anything. Like, get a tension pneumothorax, you can't breathe. You start wheezing. The only thing I can think of is pericardial tamponade, and that's a bitch because that means our vests are useless.
Yeah.
Which I thought they were specifically designed not to do.
But we're fighting RHS forces. RHS doesn't give a shit about our vests.
Maybe. Yeah, it was just really weird. It was like, gee, I don't have to bandage or anything. And that was it. Okay, coming down.
Beautiful.
Hard landing, everyone out.
Thanks for the lift.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 out on my cameras. They are performing perimeter. We are cleared for dust off. Be careful about going too far east. Start making your way south, I think, just in case they have shit on the rooftops.
Yeah, copy.
So I'm gonna be with you the whole time now, I reckon, as your co-pilot?
Harrington told me to come back, so I guess we'll see.
Okay. I'll call this up to Slayer. They've been dropped off.
Roger.
Slayer, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer, send it over.
Vampire 1, be advised, 4 times packs dropped off at LZ Charlie. They're now making their way north. I've got eyes on the village that's being cleared. I believe one of our vehicles just exploded. Over.
Player 1, Roger, 4 times packs making their way north. About the vehicle, undetermined, I just got back on me. It's over.
Vampire 1, wait 1. I'm trying to get around this building to get eyes on, but I do believe it was one of our Cougars that exploded. Over.
Slayer 1, you say one of the Cougars exploded. Over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, I'm not positive, but the last thing I saw driving that direction was one of our Cougars, and now there's just a burning pile of wreckage over. Grid reference is 012209. Wait, 1.
Slayer 1, break, under contact, standby.
Canada Tower, Stalker 1, message over. Stalker 1, we are at Point Seahorse, requesting permission to enter your airspace, over. Stalker 1 copies. Stalker 1 copies, over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, requesting permission to exfil from AO in need of refueling, over.
Slayer 1, roger, exfil via sea line, over.
Vampire 1, exfil via Sea Lion, over. Canada 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Go for Canada.
Vampire 1, requesting permission to enter AO via Sea Lion for approach to runway for refueling, over.
You are cleared into Sea Lion, hold in a pattern at 500 meters above Mafunvo Island for follow-on traffic. Out to you. Stalker 1, you are cleared down to 100 meters contact ground on channel 7-4, anticipate pad 1, out.
Ground, this is Stalker 1, requesting permission to land, over.
Demon will be advised to be landing as well at the moment, so do not back off into the runway.
Copy.
Vampire 1, this is Nada Tower, you are clear to land runway 09, over.
Vampire 1, cleared to land, runway 09, over. Oh god, I hope this works. Autopilot stamp.
Roger, clear bed 1.
Stalker 1 landed.
Canada 1, Vampire 1, approaching for final, over.
Nada. Stalker 1, engine off, crew disembark.
Oh, is it really going to land from 2-7?
Oaks, without a actual co-pilot, I won't be sending you back up there alone. However, I can offer you Vampire 2 if you want to pick up a UAV.
Works for me.
Do you have a UAV terminal?
Let me check. No.
Alright, go pick one up from the arsenal, then come back here. Did I just see it decide not to land?
It looks like it's going to auto land at 27 instead of 9. So, god damn it.
Unacceptable.
I know. Yeah, I even had it come in from that direction, so it's like, fuck you, I'm landing at 27. So.
I mean, maybe there's some sort of alien wind condition.
Could be. I don't know.
No,
if...
it's 0 meters per second.
So apparently
heading north as well. So.
Yeah. So apparently just wants to land west to or east to west.
I'll watch it in Zeus.
Yeah, I don't trust myself to land this thing, so I went with autopilot. So.
Alright. You know, we could have moved over to the ruined ATC tower if we wanted full immersion here. Okay. I thought I was going to clip. I get over here for refueling. Alright, Oaks. We're just waiting for the UAV to come off the tarmac, and then I will get Vampire 2 up for you.
Sounds good.
Have you used these things before?
Yeah, I did one up with Morenstein Edwards with it.
Ah, okay, good. Okay, Vampire 2 is ready. You okay there, O'Neill?
I'm trying to keep it from rolling backwards. It wants to roll backwards on its own, so I'm trying to find the sweet
Right.
spot where it doesn't move.
Flight line is clear. Oaks, whenever you're ready, start her up. You are clear to take off, runway 27.
So it looks like 4% engine power is the sweet spot for it not to roll backwards.
Right. I'll get the fuel truck over, and then O'Neill, if you want to refuel it.
Yeah. I'm kind of afraid to release UAV controls.
You know what? Disregard. I'll just refuel this since I'm here.
You refueled the helicopter.
Please do, because I'm kind of afraid to release turret controls on this thing.
Yep, I've got it. The officers do work.
I'm pissy with one of my first classes yesterday about that.
Did he tell you that officers don't work?
Like, realistically, like, I was giving a brief on, like, what we're going to be doing in the exercise, sort of what our daily battle rhythm is going to look like. And the entomologist, you know, was kind of curious what he was going to be doing and, like, what all the Prev Med stuff we'd be doing. And my first class was like, you know, really all the walkthroughs and all that's something that, you know, me and H&3 will do. You know, there's really nothing for you guys to do. You know, the techs will handle all of it. I'm like, well, I'm going to be useful. I'm not going to sit around bored with my thumb up my ass. There's just plenty for us to do. Like, I'm sorry that, like, you don't always see what we do, but...
I'm refueled. Yeah, I was waiting for him to finish his riveting story before I cut in.
What was that?
Canada
Should I
1,
just
Vampire
we
1,
can-
request permission to taxi to runway for takeoff, over.
Vampire 1, you are clear to taxi to runway 0, correction, runway 27, clear to take off when ready.
Alright, Oaks.
Yes.
For me, you can just communicate via voice, but obviously make sure you do check in, like, do your correct procedures and shit.
Yep. Just getting to around Seahorse now, and I was gonna ask what you wanted me to do.
Yeah. Okay, climb to 1800 if you're not there already. And then O'Neill, you'll climb to 2000 again.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can set that altitude with the, like, do I have to actually be flying it, or can I do it, like, if I'm gonna go in the gun?
So if you go into the scroll menu while you're in turret control, you can type in a custom altitude in meters. So just do 1800
Okay.
meters. And then adjust as needed, based on what your altitude needs to be.
Oh, and I do apologise, but I am going to take off those Vickers off of the wings.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oaks, I've already said this to O'Neill. I'll just say this to you. I'm sure I don't need to, but just in case. If this drone does go down, that does count as a loss against the number of drones we do have.
Copy.
Canada 1, Vampire 1 in the air, requesting vector. Over.
What's your vector, Victor? Okay, Vampire 1, turn heading 305 for Seahorse.
305 for Seahorse. Okay, let me see if
Make altitude 2,000 meters.
Yeah. East UAV turret controls, open UAV terminal. Altitude 2,000. Behavior, never fire. Type, loiter. I can't believe you have a boast going to Seahorse. This is, oh god. I hope you're not at altitude 700 right now.
Nope, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. Because I'm at 700 and climbing.
Altitude-wise,
This
I'm
is
a
a
little...
perfectly controlled airspace, O'Neill, and I'd appreciate you to remember that. I am actually watching this, by the way.
Vampires reaching 1,000 meters altitude.
Either of you have contact with Slayer?
I haven't contacted until I get altitude.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the drone to get to where I want it without crossing the fucking line.
Well, you can cross the line and still be climbing. Just advise Slayer.
Go for Lima. Fucking comms.
I have to switch those, like that one radio. Go for Lima 22.
By the way, where's my freaking tower?
Copy. Stand by. Alright, we've got more reinserts incoming. So just set your vampire on a track, and then yeah, get ready.
Nah, they can sit here the rest of the op.
That they can't.
This is the punishment for dying.
I wish. One life only ops. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Sherman, need to get to pad 1, please.
Just keep your current gear, Oaks. I'm not going to ask you to go back and change it every 5 seconds.
Okay.
What is it this time? Bear, Sim, Dean, Humphrey, and Prometheus? Jesus fuck.
Sim died again?
Sim again?
God damn it.
Yeah, right? Don't mention that to him, please. Dean, Humphrey, who else did I say? Sim?
Yeah.
Bear, and Prometheus. Hello, fellas. Reinserts over to me, please.
Vampire 2, you are 3x5, over.
Are we mounted up?
Do you guys need resupply or any ammunition?
I don't.
Do we
We're all
grab
good.
radios from our buddies?
You should have radios on you, correct? Or like you when you
No,
respawn?
the 152, whatever.
Pretty sure you have to get that off your bodies when you get back.
Yeah, get
Okay,
those off your
alright.
bodies because
Yeah.
those are persistent radios. Dean, you're good.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
Den.
there we go.
Hey, Dent, you're back again.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Shit
Alright.
was hairy.
All right, looks like you guys are
Apparently, I got blowed the fuck up.
Looks like you guys are the last ones, so go ahead and load up on that shiny bright helicopter over there. O'Neill, you're going to be co-pilot again.
Okay.
Is this the same bird?
Yeah.
You get
I
it
don't know
from
if
the
it has the
behind?
seating for this,
From the
does it?
back, yes. 5 can get it in the back.
Ooh,
I don't
actually, that's a good
know
point.
if you may. The
Folks, how
6 may have to
comfortable
get
are
in
you
from the
flying
side.
I can do it, Chinook. You might need a different LZ, but figure that
Yeah, I
out.
think this thing will seat like
Yeah,
6.
So
Take the
5 can
Chinook.
get in the back, then Dent just take the Taco or Nassau seat.
Yeah, let's do that then. All right, if you can fit in here, then we just fit in here.
I'm taking
All right, go ahead, load up.
co-pilot.
German, you're back.
Clear already?
Yeah, if they ask, clear them to spool up and take
Hello?
off.
How many
Stalker
people
1
do we have
requesting
here?
for startup.
I think we have 6.
6. Okay. 1-1. This is 1-1 Bravo.
How you still have your radio?
1-1 Bravo. There's currently 6 of us on a helicopter awaiting reinsert.
I don't have a fucking 343 in this kit for some reason.
Ooh.
Dent?
Wait, one.
Hello.
Are you using
Oh
rats or
shit!
something?
Both of us are here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
7-3. This is Stalker 1 requesting
different
permission for engine startup, over.
When you're clear for engine
Alright,
start,
Ben, are
clear
you
for
in
engine
here?
startup.
contact tower and channel 10 when in the air.
Okay, that's good.
Contact channel tower on
No, I
channel
think
10
it's
when
still
you're in the air.
Zulu.
Roger.
Did you use the rack or do you still have your radio on you somehow? I don't think so.
I have my radio on me.
How's that happened? Did you respond with the
You
radio?
respawn with whatever you're carrying, don't you?
Ah, shit, I forgot I loaded up my gear.
Oh, you loaded from the arsenal. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's good to know next time.
Slayer, Vampire
Well,
1, message over.
I can tell you right now, I do not love that
Clear one, go
netting.
ahead, over.
It's really disastrous.
Canada Tower, Stalker 1's in the air. Over.
Vampire is holding at Seahorse, requesting permission to enter your AO and resume taskings, over.
Vampire 1, you're clear through Seahorse. Back to original tasking. Over.
Clear through Seahorse
Stalker 1 copies.
for original taskings. Out.
Hey, Dent.
Yeah, try the 343. I can't hear with Dam in here.
Dent, if you can hear me, tell the medics not to put my body in the bag, in the body bag. I need my radio. That's actually good to know. I didn't realize you can just, yeah. Sim, I thought you were off tonight.
I was doing a science fiction convention and my shift ended early, so.
Oh, that's cool. What's,
Yeah.
what are you doing there?
I gotta shut it down tomorrow, so I'll go in and then I'll be there till about 7 or 8. And then I got something else I gotta do, and
Which convention?
yeah, I do this sci-fi convention every year.
Are you
Which one?
Did they say you're visiting or working there?
No, I go in there and volunteer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I
So I
mean.
do like registration and takedown and stuff.
Ooh,
So it's like
that was a big
Canada Tower,
focus on
Stalker 1 holding at
TV
point C line.
style
Over.
games, comics,
A
or is
lot of comic cosplayers, so the Comic-Con sort of thing. They all dress up like, I don't even know the characters they dress up like and stuff. And then they've got some panels on various stuff.
Yeah.
Which is fun. So I
Slayer
just do it
1,
'cause I like to
Stalker 1,
volunteer.
message over.
Yeah, we're at
Stalker
that
one,
point
Slayer
where
one, go
no
ahead.
longer recognize what they're wearing. I had a similar experience.
Stalker 1,
It's
we are
supposed to
holding
be a
at
video
point
game
Sea Lion, requesting permission
convention,
to
but for
enter
so many
your
cosplayers,
airspace
I
with
didn't even
reinserts, over.
recognize the characters.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, roger, you're cleared via Sea Line to LZ Charlie. Approach from the south.
But no, I like to help
Stand
out.
by
Sort
for
of like
LZ.
I think of it like
brief,
civic
over.
duty. Go in there and help volunteer and stuff.
Stalker 1 copies, out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And like one of the guys was saying today, this is one of the few places that neurodivergent kids can come and hang out, feel safe.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? Yeah, I guess so, because there's a lot of them here.
This is a rough night.
Are y'all getting hit by IDF or anything, or is it just a lot of enemies?
Yeah, just bad guys.
I got an RPG hit on that last one.
Yeah, I watched 3-3 get lit up by a SPG-9 on the back of a truck, and they lost one of their labs.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Remember, when you're in the Air Force, it's a bird strike, not an RPG.
Hey, Cardine's not in here.
You've just jinxed us by saying that.
Ah, shit.
Hopefully we get a little closer than LZ Charlie this time.
No, we were giving LZ Charlie again.
Sorry, same LZ.
Well, shit.
Do y'all have parachutes? Maybe y'all can jump out and float in. There's 3-3. I think that's 3-3 Alpha.
Vet, this is Dent. Are we in range here? Nope.
Unless Vet's dead.
Uh-oh. Prometheus.
No,
You still here, man?
No, I'm losing connection.
No.
Stalker
Just say no.
1, Slayer 1, stand by for HLZ brief, over.
I might be losing connection.
Stalker 1,
not
standing by,
sure.
over.
It says you're losing connection, but whether or not...
Slayer 1, HLZ brief is grid 006188, 50 by 50. Friendly and enemy positions are to the northeast, 1.5 kilometers. LZ will be no mark, own discretion, over.
Is there still any positions?
Stalker 1, HLZ is 006188, 50 by 50 meters. Enemies and friendlies 1.5 clicks to the northeast, no marking, own discretion, over.
I think they would have cleared that out by now.
There's a fair amount of fight in that town.
Yeah. You know,
So
if
many
y'all would
buildings
just let
cleared.
artillery just shell the shit out of everything, y'all could go home happy.
There's a fair amount of civilians in that town, too.
That's their fault for still being there. We gave them plenty of pamphlets for the last week telling them to get the hell out of Dodge. That's what Air Dad's been
Problem
doing
is-
all week. Just dropping pamphlets on their heads.
In English?
Probably
That's a good
English,
point, actually.
Quebecois, South African. What else?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Oh wow, that's well. Okay.
I got eyes on our LZ. I'm not seeing anything in the immediate area. Got touchdown. Yeah.
Beauty. Alright, thanks for the lift.
Don't make us carry you again. It's 5. That looks like all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm counting 5.
Stalker 1.
I think Prometheus disconnected.
Okay.
And message over.
Nope, there's 6.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1. Message over.
Stalker 1, send message over.
Slayer 1, proceed to FOB Trenton. Land at the landing zone there for 1 times L major to be reinserted over.
Stalker 1 copies, going to FOB Trenton, over.
Slayer 1, roger.
Got another one.
A lot of people dying.
Yeah.
What am I centered on? Because holy crap, I cannot stay on target. Open UAV terminal. The hell am I centered on? Because it's like my... Oh, no wonder I'm freaking on a 500 meter radius. Ugh. Behavior, never fire, loiter at 1500. There we go. Changing altitude to... I'm trying to get eyes on where the friendlies are. Friendlies are north of that. Okay, north of the vehicle depot. There they are.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, message over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, send message over.
Slayer 1, can I get eyes on grid 1, correction, 017201, marked on map as new CCP, over.
017. Vampire 1, laser on, new CCP, over.
Slayer 1, I'm having a look, stand by.
Where is our passenger?
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, can you slew the camera over to that heat signature laying on the ground there, over?
Vampire 1 appears to be a civilian, blue jeans, yellow shirt, over.
Slayer 1, acknowledge, roger, thanks.
Slayer 1, Stalker 1, message over.
Slayer 1, send it.
Stalker 1, I'm at Fob Trenton, but I do not see RV insert, over.
Talker 1, Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Stalker 1, I'm at Fob Trenton, but I don't see RV insert, over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, send your message.
Why is he not hearing me? Stalker 1, Slayer 1, radio check, over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, I have you 5x5, over.
Stalker 1, I am at Fob Trenton at the landing pad, but I don't see anyone here, over.
Slayer 1, stand by.
So stupid question, what does a white triangle on your radar mean?
I believe that means aircraft, actually.
Because I've got a white triangle on my drone's radar.
It could be the enemy drones they were talking about.
Doesn't appear to be moving. Is it these trees here?
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, you can leave Fob Trenton, no sign on call sign, over.
Slayer 1,
copies, over.
Slayer 1, Stalker, Vampire 1, message over. Oh god, did Vampire just die? That, what the hell kind of munitions are these things carrying? Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer 1, send it. I'm gravely wounded though, stand by.
Vampire 1, be advised. Friendly compound just hit by a drone that appeared to drop what looked like a massive munition on top of it. Huge explosion, over.
Slayer 1, roger. Yeah, that hit me, over.
Description of drone, quadcopter style drone, and then I saw like a large shell come off of it, over.
Slayer 1, roger. Quadcopter with large shell. Thanks. Out.
Not a tower, Stalker 1, message over.
I do believe we just had a mass cas. I'm almost guaranteed.
Stalker 1, we are holding at Point Seahorse, requesting permission to enter your airspace, over.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're about to have a mass cas. That explosion was nuts for the size of that drone.
Slayer 1, Stalker 1, message over.
He may be unconscious or dead. He was hurt bad.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can get him.
Yeah.
Stalker Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Stalker 1, we are holding at Point Seahorse. Do you want us to exit your airspace, or do you need us to respond to something down there? Over.
Stalker 1, do you need fuel or anything? You can go ahead, clear the AO at whatever the closest point is to you. I just can't see it yet. Go back and just restock up, over.
Stalker 1, copy. Stalker 1, copies.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over. Vampire 1, I'm picking up another drone contact on UAV's radar being launched approximately 1 block north of friendly forces position that was hit last. Over.
Slayer 1, roger. Inbound drone. 1 block out. Over.
Nada Tower, this is Stalker 1, requesting permission to land. Over. Stalker 1 copies. Out.
The reason they don't put them together is they worry that, like, armored would steal all the infantry's kills or something, but from a tactical perspective, it just makes way more sense for the infantry.
You mind turning ground for me again?
I don't really think. Oh, I mean, if you're playing Arma 3, are you really here just to get kills, right?
Oh, you don't have radio.
Yeah, I didn't put a 343 in this kit for some reason.
What do you need me to do? Sorry, I'm in drone view.
Yeah, sorry, just ask ground if I can land.
7-4, Stalker 1, permission to land. Over.
1, you're cleared for pad 1.
Clear for pad 1. Clear for pad 1. Over. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over. May not have them.
Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 1, be advised, my laser is on a civilian with blue shirt. He is near the position where I last saw that drone take off from. You may want to try to detain him for questioning. Over.
Slayer 1, roger. Is that friendlies just approaching their position?
That is friendlies, I'm pretty sure. Over.
Slayer 1, roger. And yep, the 3-3's heading back up ASR Gold.
Fuck, what are they even doing?
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, can you go back to that position? I think I just seen a massive explosion hit that corner.
Slayer 1, Vampire 2, message over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, go ahead, over.
Vampire 2, I am holding at Point Seahorse, requesting permission to enter your airspace for tasking, over.
Stalker 1, Slayer 1, say again, last over.
I'm in Vampire 2 right now. I am holding at Point Seahorse, awaiting tasking and requesting permission to enter your airspace, over.
Roger, okay, Vampire 2, you're cleared through Seahorse. Let's get you to hold. Stand by. Vampire 2, Slayer 1. I'm gonna get you up by TRP 004 and a little bit north of that, just to try and keep some separation between you and Vampire 1, over.
Vampire 2 copies, heading north of TRP 004, just so you know my altitude currently is 1800 meters, over.
Slayer 1, roger. I'm gonna push that up to 2000. Out to you. Vampire 1, say your altitude, over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, hovering at approximately 1650 meters AGL.
Slayer 1, roger. Your new hard altitude upper limit is 1800, over.
And Vampire 1 confirms 1800 upper limit, over.
Slayer 1, out to you. Back to Vampire 2, your lower hard limit is 1900, over.
Vampire 2 copies, lower limit 1800, over.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, message, over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, send message over.
Vampire 1, Slayer 1, just to confirm that civilian contact that you called out for the UAV operator was in fact a UAV operator. Over.
Vampire 1, good to know. Over. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
Slayer 1, last call sign broken, unreadable. Over.
Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over. Slayer 1, Vampire 1, message over.
your drone's back.
Oh, nice. I was totally zoned out.
On Reddit.
Did we lose a drone?
Nope.
Okay, Edwards just messaged me asking if we lost one, so I wasn't sure.
Well, not knowledge anyway.
Oaks, are you
seeing...
sure still in the air?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So there's been some enemy drones in the air.
Yeah, I'm seeing both vampires, and oh no, okay, that's fine. The text is weird, and yeah, and Sherman's drone is here, so no drones lost on our side. It's probably an enemy one.
Yeah. So I did spot they did detain the drone operator because I spotted him when he launched one of them and caught him up to Edwards, and they tamed him. So.
Good shit.
Yeah, he was
Very
a
good.
civvy in a blue shirt, and he launched one of those drones up after the first one hit. So.
Okay, and there's also a civilian suicide bomber guy. I don't think there's any civilians in this town. Let's just fucking shell it. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, right? Come on.
They don't like us, apparently.
We could clear out this entire town.
I say
They've gotten barely half the town. So I assume they're putting dots on the buildings they've cleared. So like,
I mean, we're Navy. We're supposed to be dispensing freedom right now.
Exactly. You have an entire destroyer full of tomahawks.
I am normal and can be trusted with high explosives.
I don't know what the hell that drone had, but I was watching it in thermals. It was like a quadcopter drone, and then all of a sudden, like, it dropped a 2,000-pound JDAM. I just saw a huge shell come off of it.
Yeah, no, I saw that too because I watched that in Zeus. Just the bloody thing came off it. Probably index. Yeah, I saw it drop the thing, and I was just like, what the fuck? Because it killed the entire like HQ group that was sitting there.
Yeah. I was looking at thermal, I was like, I see a quadcopter. Is that a 2,000-pound JDAM that just came off?
Yeah, right. Like, someone fucked up putting that on there. Well, obviously they did because they then teleported them all back. But
yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna teleport you guys, then I'm heading off because it is stupid late for me.
All right.
Have a good one.
I'm gonna set this to land.
O'Neill, you have my points.
Oh, do I have a perform? Okay.
Yeah, check Discord.
Okay.
I sent you a message because I thought you were away.
Yeah. No, I was in the helicopter watching for drones, and I didn't want to get out of the thing until I knew that they got the guys.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I can see Dent's marker that just says prick, and I'm like, okay, I think I know where he was. Anyway, see you guys later. Hope you had a good op.
Okay. Okay, is that everybody? Oaks, Sherman. That was everybody that was there, right?
I think so.
Okay, now I gotta figure out where everybody's at. I don't have Zeus, so I don't know.
This is a fucking shit show. Holy shit.
Yeah, that drone dropped a 2,000-pound JDAM right here.
Yeah, I caught the explosion right as it happened.
I don't know where friendlies are. Oh, I see a friendly. This way, Sherman.
Friendlies in that direction.
Hello. Hey, Justice.
Where are you guys regrouping, just so I know?
Over at Objective Saskatoon.
Okay, solid in here on the radio.
Checking all the dead enemy.
That's one that they shot down without it exploding.
Yeah, but these things apparently can carry 2,000-pound JDAMs. So yeah, impressive. All right, we'll do our AR right here.
That was a couple, yeah. Whoops. Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, we'll just do our AR right here.
Well, I don't need the AR. I gotta go make supper. Take care, everybody.
Thanks,
Sorry for
Thanks for coming out, buddy.
turret, Sam.
All right. So since Oaks is the only Air Force person here, we'll start with you. So point to sustain, point to improve.
Yeah, no, fuck. I had them on rush.
Improve. At the beginning, I kind of fucked up the airspace. That was entirely on me. I didn't give Cardine enough time to call Slayer and Tower, so I just need to be more careful of that next time.
Yeah.
As far as sustain goes, after I got the hang of it, I think things went better with like comms wise and in airspace management. So it did improve as it went on.
Okay. Sherman, how about you? Point to sustain, point to improve.
I like getting some more time on the drone and practice on the drone, using that and to do some ISR things. I managed to call in a drone and they shut it down before it could explode, so it was good to have some direct helpful impact using the drone.
in 2 minutes.
Smoke barrage went well. Other than that, pretty bog standard op for us.
Yep. All right. As for my points, I was very happy with comms overall. We had a few hiccups here and there, but nothing major. Once we got our towers down, so we can actually stay in comms with people on the ground, things were a lot smoother. Had fun doing ISR. Was able to spot that UAV operator, so I was really happy I was able to grab him. Other than that, I really don't have anything else to add. Edwards.
That was very good. Comms were, like, the actual communication amongst each other was excellent. Obviously a couple of dead zones, but that's to be given.
Yeah.
ISR was on point, especially the call out of the drone operator. That was excellent, and we were able to snag him. I know that LZ kind of sucked. It was fucking far out. Infantry had to run a long ways, but I mean, I wasn't bringing any fuck closer to the town. Smoke barrage, excellent, on point, on time, exactly when it needed to be. Other than that, I think I have nothing else.
Okay. And then I've got Sherman's points in Discord. If nobody's got anything else to add, I guess we can line up wherever the hell we're going to line up.
Alright, I gotta head on out. I actually have somewhere to be, but
alright.
See y'all later.
Yep, see you. Thanks for coming out
See you
tonight.
And I was shooting it dead on, but
fucking 2,000-pound JDAMs on these goddamn things. What?
Me, I wish I had a drone that could pick up a 2,000-pound.
Yeah, I actually got that on the thermals. I was watching. I was like, that's a quadcopter. He's just gonna go in there and crash. Right before he crashed, I saw a massive shell come off of it. I was like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, because I was looking. There's a civilian that was just chilling right at her front gate. Well, it was a combatant that wasn't armed anymore. So I'm looking at him, and then all your above me, I kind of look up and I'm just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, see, I didn't know what that was because I saw it for about 20 seconds, and then I was like, Oaks, this is probably a stupid question. What does a white triangle on the radar mean? That's an aircraft or an enemy drone. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And as soon as I knew that one exploded, and I saw another one take off, and I looked right where I saw it take off. I saw that dude with the blue shirt. It's like, yeah, I'm keeping an eye on you.
Well, that story building there, right behind you.
Yeah.
I was on the roof, the left-hand corner of it, and the round dropped right at the corner of that building, right where that fucking drone is actually dead on the ground there.
I'm assuming this is the one they actually shot down here. Because there's one right here that somebody shot down. So
yeah, this one was shot down. This one, I think, the one over there died when it fucking blew up.
Yeah.
When the shells dropped.
Yeah. All right, well, if we got no other points, I guess we'll go to wherever we're going to line up. So.
I think it's gonna be right around here somewhere.
You guys did well though. They were
Don't
communicating
know.
with me constantly, so I knew what was going on. That was good. Yeah, what? Yeah, we got a couple people close by, so we'll whisper.
Do y'all still need privacy? I can walk away.
Oh, yes. we could just teleport.
Also, just the worst that the platoons destroyed was just a few like no major damage to buildings.
Fuck yeah.
And those food stands were kind of just because of explosives.
Okay, I need to know though. Did I ice a civvy on that corner over to my immediate west?
So did you get to snipe anybody?
No.
A lot of people.
Nice.
That corner over there, that's 17 dead bodies. I'm probably good for at least 4 or 5 of them.
Meanwhile, you have 10 kills on the scoreboard. Nice.
And then there's the a technical that came down the road there. I sniped a gunner out of it as he was driving down, and I sniped the driver.
Yeah.
And then a couple of just like down this little alleyway, and then like one or two on the roads, a couple nearby.
Yeah, I was trying to keep you apprised of things I thought were dangerous, like those guys trying to flank 3-3 and shit. I didn't want to overwhelm you with that either. And it's like, so like, what do I actually call up to you directly, and then what do I just mark? And it's like, yeah, these guys are like within a block of 3-3, and they're flanking behind. So.
Yeah. No, yeah, you called it to me. I called it to Stoddard. Stoddard called it to 3-3.
Oh, you don't have direct comms with 3-3?
Oh, I never do.
Okay, I thought you kind of had direct comms with 1-1, 3-3, all that stuff. So. All right, where is everybody? Oh, over here. Maybe.
Lose cohesion, well, not cohesion, but when we stopped performing well was when everyone started dying out, but that's to be expected when everyone dies.
Follow 3 A3 1 alpha.
Right. Anything else? You again.
Hey, we're having a meeting here.
He's welcome. Go home, GI.
You're always welcome here. Don't piss him off.
I guess I'll just hold here, I reckon.
Give us drone countermeasures.
It was a rough night, yeah.
Thanks for letting me tag along. I mean, I need to get basic? I'm gonna get my.
Well, we're gonna need a shipment of fucking wheels, that's for sure.
So we lost a lav. I think we lost a cougar. I'm not positive.
I think we lost 2 cougars, I believe.
2 heavily damaged cougars, but they're still serviceable.
Okay. Lost a lav.
Also, just wanted
the
to
one
say,
down there is completely fucking destroyed.
Oh, which one? I didn't.
Down the end of the road.
Way down. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one you lost. Okay, never mind. One lost,
That
one
one
heavily
completely
damaged.
got fucking wrecked.
So that's 1 cougar, 1 lav gone.
Just wanted to say, Edwards, good job. You're very fucking lucky. You almost had your head at least 3 times. Blame the AI.
Yeah.
Justice. Justice.
Did you like when you got sniped climbing over the wall?
Justice.
Yes, sorry.
At what store did you purchase a quadcopter that is capable of carrying 2,000-pound JDAMs?
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, Faz did the one that killed like 6 people. I intentionally missed both of mine.
Yeah. So I was actually up in the drone, the CQ-9B, and I watched that thing come in. I was like, okay, that's just a quadcopter. He's going to go in there and crash. All of a sudden, I see a huge-ass shell come off of it. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yep. Good
It
old...
landed like 2 feet from me.
Yeah, fuck. It was nice from my perspective. I got to deal with the actual infantry, and I kind of was just. Also, did you guys have a what's the small recon drone called again?
The Raven. Sherman had the Raven up. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because I shit you not, I didn't know you had a Raven up because I can't see it in Zeus.
Uh-huh.
I was on my phone for about 10 seconds, and I just hear buzzing, and then I find it over, and I'm like, can I shoot this? I couldn't find it again though when I found an AI.
Yeah, they are very hard to spot.
But yeah, everything was pretty fun. I got to fuck with medics too, which was very fun.
Yeah. So how many people died with that last explosion?
Honestly, I think total casualties was at least 15. Had to be at least 15.
Because I know our first reinsert had 5, and then the second one had 6.
I'm just setting up like the AR, but yeah, no, it was pretty fucky wookie.
Yeah. I had fun as
I've
usual.
had like 3 painkillers, and I've still been given Nalbafine, and it worked fine.
Oh, wait, do I have my
It
brain in
was
this
when
kit?
it switched out and there wasn't
Please tell me I have my brains
painkillers
in this kit.
anymore. And it was
Oh, my
just the
brain's not
combat
in this
pain
kit.
pills when
God
it became a problem.
Alright,
Yeah,
if you guys want to line up, I gotta...
Line up on the MRAP.
On the MRAP? Okay,
Yeah.
The
fantastic.
destroyed MRAP? Nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
the
O'Neill,
the
I got some
heavily damaged
sensitive
MRAP.
equipment for you.
Okay.
If you want to...
Also, we have
we'll save it for
PWs
after
for
the
you
AR,
guys.
if possible.
What was that, O'Neill?
We'll just save it for after the AR, if possible.
Oh, okay, fair. I was gonna do that too. So.
Unless you have to go. If you gotta go, then we can do it.
No. I'm gonna be here because Niv dips, so I'm gonna be doing 8-3 stuff. So.
Okay.
Well, I'll get with you after then.
Yep.
In the middle of it. So
I'm sitting on my kit.
I couldn't get to him. He shot me somehow. Hello?
Well, I remember when we were getting the contact from the north.
Littered him with the holes.
Alright, so who parked this thing in Chicago, by the way?
No, that's Detroit.
That's Detroit. No, sorry. We brought this to Romania, sorry.
Destroyed almost? That's Detroit.
No, we brought it to Romania. The wheels touched the ground and they got like immediately taken.
Yeah, the only thing this would be greater is if somehow you put like a set of center blocks underneath it and just
Get a cinder block, spray paint it with like I don't know what graffiti they have in Detroit.
everything.
Yeah.
Something about George Floyd, maybe. So
I think you medical guys were busy tonight, weren't you?
A little bit. We got PWs though.
Yeah. So I saw that y'all grabbed the drone controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was watching him in the drone, and I was like, that dude just launched one. I'm marking his ass.
Yeah, no, I have more than that for you too. I've got quite a bit here.
Yeah, make a second line so you're not so far back.
Bullshit, the game didn't give me the kill I definitely got.
Y'all
I
can
plucked
actually
the
push
guy
up a little
without helmet
closer so
3
that you're not
times
so
in the
far from
head.
the front line.
I like it says I have 4, and I definitely got 5 on that last push.
Hold on, we're kind of dressing up here.
Hi, Oner.
Hello. Long time no see.
I also
we
dinked the
going
guy
for
like
it?
5
That's
times
alright.
in the skull.
Yeah, I guess we're taking forward.
Hey, Oner. Have you seen the new update?
The new what?
The new update.
For what? Oh, Gray Zone?
Yeah.
I've got early access to the 0.3.
Edwards, how did the M1? How did
What
the
does
M110
it look
work
like
for
now?
you tonight?
It's pretty good. I'll be streaming some of it tomorrow. Because I have permission to stream it. So yeah.
Ooh, I'm going to watch it then.
Yeah.
If I remember, if I'm not too tired.
It looks very nice. The performance is a bit better. So it's always a good thing.
What about the weapon?
A few new weapons, SVDs, 1911, commanders, what else? MP7s, the SIG MCX.
How's the 4.6 perform against guys with body armor?
I have yet to use the MP7. I only had a chance to play like an hour today before I had to do BNQ, so I'll be taking time to play it tomorrow.
Nice.
I love the fact that you
let
can
me
do
know how it
tasks out in the field, turn them in out in the field, and take tasks while out in the field. So you have to keep running to a fob or a cop to turn stuff in.
Yeah, let's head over to the other side here.
We just have 2
Hey,
lines
stop.
because there's so many of us down.
Okay,
please.
we are just
Okay,
waiting
yeah.
on Armored.
How many frames?
Yeah, we'll do 2 lines by assault group. Excellent.
Sorry, Faz, is J2 doing any like fucking
Neil, you guys do anything afterwards?
How many more ops do we have? Like one more?
What, for this campaign?
Yeah.
Couple?
Yeah, we'll do one more J2 thing then, probably.
Okay, alright. We can... Yeah. You'll survive. You're not moving around.
Hello, Armored guys.
Frames are gross.
Did you say berets are gross?
Frames.
Oh, I thought you said beret. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at like 7.
I'm at 20.
Yeah, dude. What are we doing?
Yeah.
We
Just
could
wait for
mass
you guys.
teleport everyone over somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Isn't this vet's truck right here?
Bring my truck though.
Hey, it's still serviceable after some repairs.
Oh yeah, we can fix that.
I could definitely drive
That'll
that.
buff out.
Oh, this thing's still got another 50 years in it.
Knowing the calf, maybe 60.
Christ. Well, like the pistol, some more like 100.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot how old our pistols were.
Who doesn't love a good 1911?
I got to see
For the
the
Browning
new
high power.
C-22s. I like how they don't have a
Everyone is
safety.
in attendance. Lock it up.
All right, cool. We'll try to speed through it for the time. Obviously, we wanted to try to run this a little longer, closer to the end. So I understand the EU people and some of the night people need to get on with their lives. So I'll try to wrap this up in mind as well a little quicker. We gave you a difficult CQB up, urban terrain mission, and I think we did pretty well. I'm certain we're going to hear some feedback, some positive, some negative, some other comments. Try to keep it within a minute. Your points to sustain, points to improve. Anything that doesn't reach that kind of timeline, we've got chats we can deal with, unit comms, platoon, or just lounge for anything that can be brought up. As you know, we try to go from bottom top for points to improve, points to sustain for these AARs. So you've all done your individual AAR points. We can kind of wrap them up on the bigger section platoon level, platoon company and up level. The 1-1 Alpha people, Fanjoy, how'd it go for tonight?
That was good. We all had a lot of fun. I think we did really well considering we only actually fully lost one person along the way. The only real issue we had was that near the end, our frame rate was starting to tank pretty hard. But other than that, it was good. We all had fun.
Around what time do you think at the end? Like, what do you consider the end?
Maybe about 20-30 minutes before end time. Quite sure.
1930-ish.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, all right.
Might just been because of all the objects that are
I
on the
believe
ground.
it probably was the objects.
Yeah,
definitely. Okay, good points. Bravo.
All right, yeah, two section had good up. Lots of fights, lots of violence. It was pretty bloody. We also kind of had an interesting situation where junior leadership had to kind of rise to the occasion, and they did, which I'm quite pleased by. Yeah. A few downsides was we had bad guys kind of getting up again, the classic Ace Medical fun. But overall, technically, everything kind of worked fairly well. A few complaints about camo netting and ARMA, but they're jank as fuck anyway.
Yep, that was me. I was the bad guy. I was very surprised at how many mags I dumped in and how many people did not die, and vice versa. So, sustained, absolutely. My bad.
All right, but yeah,
Camo net,
lots of
no
shots
blame.
fired, good times.
Just writing that down. Camo net back. Okay. Medics, how'd it go tonight?
Fantastic. Sustained everything. We loved the amount of contact. We liked the fact that we had good communication with most of the sections or the other detachments. Oh, sorry, I'm all the way up.
Oh, okay. Well,
any better now?
My bad then. Can other people hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him fine.
Okay, all right, never mind. Keep going.
Yeah, we had good communication with everybody where you guys were calling up your contacts right away, and we were getting people out as soon as possible. Good amount of casualties, good pacing. Points to improve. We had a couple members report are their radios resetting. I don't know if that's an individual problem or a systemic issue, just something to report. Something as a reminder for everybody here, there is a difference between the combat painkillers and the oral analgesics, the regular painkiller bottles. One of them, the combat painkillers, if you take more than one, if you have 2 doses, it will make it so that when we have to give you drugs, they can have very negative interactions, possibly leading to your death. So please make sure you're taking the right ones, or just don't take any painkillers at all. Otherwise, we don't have anything else for improvements.
Awesome. TLDR for anyone who doesn't understand the medical stuff, more than one painkiller, probably death. Just be careful. Air Force talking with the Navy guys? Or are you
If
speaking for
Oaks
them?
wants to do it, since she's the only one here, feel free.
Okay, Air Force, how'd it go tonight? Air person? Force? People? Person.
One force sounds right. So yeah, Things are pretty good. Got to practice with some iStar, which I need, so that's good. Air Force management and comms are pretty good from my perspective. There's just a couple little hiccups, but overall, I think it went well. I was kept busy with sorts, so all good for me.
Did you get any clarity from last weekend with the some of the communication points you had?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
You're talking
Hi,
fast. We
Armored
can't hear
Core.
you. Oh,
No,
there you go.
I wasn't talking. I was just
Okay.
staring.
Yeah. And that stares out to goats. Yeah, so we were out on the flank. Yeah, where we usually are. So we did some dismount action. We had a couple of guys under one of the master corporals get out, form like an ad hoc, like 4-man group, clear buildings under vehicle cover. That was cool. Getting rocketed, not so cool. So TCCC got put into good use. I think we only lost one person total, which segues into my next point. JTAC/Air Force/anyone. If you have an armor guy dropped off at the infantry CCP, he needs to go with armor. We spent the entire op asking, for updates on our guy. Apparently, he died again at that CCP. Yeah. So, in the future, if you have an armor guy, and we're a little bit further away, please communicate that, right? We could have made a different insert area. There was, word that we were going to get him driven over. Nothing. We had to drive to the CCP at the end of the mission to find our guy again. Thanks to the medics when they showed up the one time to help our guys out with the casualties that we had. Frames in this town, I don't know how you guys went through here, CQB. The frames suck. And just to reiterate what somebody already said about the radio racks, we had at least 2 vehicles today where the radio racks got dropped. That's it.
Can someone explain what that means? I've heard it a couple of times. I don't really understand what that, how to troubleshoot that. What is dropping? It's just disappearing, or it's
disappearing? Yes.
So, for example, our inet was our armor net. We were driving. I'll stand up. We were driving. All of a sudden, I could hear on the radio. I couldn't transmit on it. I no longer had it in my push to talk options. Nothing. It was like the radio didn't exist anymore. But when you actually went into the vehicle racks, you could see it, interact with it, but you couldn't connect it to anything. So I had to use our B net as back to our A radio, and I had to have a man pack on me just to have both nets going. So that. No idea how to troubleshoot it. No idea what the problem is. It's hard to replicate. It's kind of seems to be happening on random times, right? We can't really pick to one defining item.
Yeah, Kaiser. Yeah, you're on Whisperman's Cup.
First radio on that vehicle basically got disappeared. That basically is what it is. Like the other vehicles, because it's but still transmit on that net. It's just that physical transmitter got destroyed, basically disappeared.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I'll have to. Okay.
Yep.
It's armor.
Navy, air. Well, Navy.
On the naval side of things, we had a good op. We had really good fire missions at the start with the smoke. Got them out there on time, in position, properly. So I was really happy to see that. I was really excited to get to use drones again. We like to use the drones for J2 purposes and ISR. It really helps us do our job when things are a little bit slow and to help you guys get your job done. And then just the sustain is the comms and ISR support. We're just really happy with that for the most part. So yeah. On my own part, I learned what triangles mean on the radar. I learned that means aircraft, and once I realized that meant drones, I was able to call in that drone controller for you guys. So yeah. And with that, Navy is done.
Okay. Infantry starter.
Yep, sustain violence of action on the first target, guys. Good job getting in. Especially good job to
I
Navy
can barely
giving us
hear
the
you, and I'm
cover.
right next to you.
Really? I'm on yelling.
Wow, I can barely hear you. Okay.
Hey, can everyone else hear me in the back there?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yep,
Okay.
hear you fine.
Yep, violence of action on the first target. Good job to the Navy guys getting us that smoke cover. I thought the first objective went really well, and then we got in the shit, so good job defending, even though we had multiple slip-throughs of the outside perimeter. Improve, I think just for myself, communication with the other deaths. Carson, fully take your point that we stole one of your guys because I needed him for base defense when things were getting overrun, but it is an armored guy, so I should have tried to get him back to you. That's it for me.
Okay. Do you have any points, Justice? Or
No, I'm good.
okay. We gave you a difficult mission. We placed a lot of bad guys down. There was a lot to do. Intelligence was platoon. Edwards have separate points, or are you guys doing BAR separately?
No, I got nothing else.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Promotions?
Well, before that, we gave you a difficult objective. We knew what we were sending you into. You had a little bit of time to do CQB training and free tasking training. I think it went well. Overall, suffice to say, when we do these little training events before the missions, I think they are very successful. I'm a little bit more busy now. It gets a little bit difficult for me to run ops and other trainings outside of the Saturdays. I do my best. My ask is to anybody else who's either in leadership or wants to try leadership or do anything, just has any know-how and wants to sit down and do it. We leave the training server up pretty much 24/7. Actually, I think it's up right now. We have other servers that we can run. We can run just basic ops or whatever on simple missions. Either if you want to get together on your own time and do it, or get us to run an event, there's always time and server capacity to run events outside of server time. So if guys and gals want to get on and do some pre-op training or do anything, the world's your oyster. You can do whatever you want on the training server so long as you're not disrupting other people's training experience. So feel free to run your own events if you can. Oh, is there a point?
I would just highly encourage my section ICs, please run stuff with your sections themselves. It's good for building camaraderie between you guys and getting to know how each other operates. So I'd like to see that be made a standard thing again like it was in the past.
Cool. Okay. That said, promotions. We got a couple for infantry. I'm not tracking anybody else's. So we'll do ours, and then if anyone else has theirs, got last say. Just going quickly here. Going from private recruit to basic, we've got Tokes.
Fuck, that's me.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay,
Woo!
Hooray!
Stand up, Tokes. Stand up. Stand up.
Woo!
Where you at?
We
Stand
got
up. Give a
Tokes.
speech.
We got Mowitz going to full basic there.
Congratulations.
Want to clap? Woo!
Clap,
Going
clap,
from
clap.
basic to full private, we've got Desjardins.
Yay! He's the best. He's the
Yay.
champion.
We've got
Better
Chips.
insurance rates.
Yay! Everybody loves Chips.
Hey.
And
You always sound
we've
so excited,
got,
Stalker.
last but not least, where is that little boy? Harris.
Yay!
Nice one.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's one step closer to general.
Yeah, brother. Everyone
Okay.
gets started on me.
All right, and last but not least, he's proven himself. He's been a good member of the section, good member of the platoon, and overall a good sport. Going from corporal to master corporal, we've got Master Corporal Prometheus.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
No more
I'm not
slacking.
buying anyone anything.
Speech.
I'm not buying anything for you guys.
Wow. Promotion.
Boo.
I'm robbing
No
him
beers
after
with the
this.
mess. Come on now.
Okay, so just some final points here as we wrap up. Next weekend's operation is the World War II mission. If you have any trouble downloading or setting up the mod sets, please let us know and we can try to help you out. We're going to try to run at least one event before the Saturday, whether it's on a Tuesday or the Friday night or whatever, just to get everybody familiar with the kind of key bindings, some of the mod settings, etc. As you may realize, we're not doing a modern op, it's a World War II era, so certain equipment just is not going to be available. We're going to have to figure out the radios, we're going to have to figure out the equipment and all, well, specifically who's getting certain equipment. So we'll try to run at least one event. Feel free to download that mod pack on your own time and test it. It is running as a side op, so if you really do not like the World War II stuff or you really do not have the time, it is what it is. Your attendance is appreciated, but it is what it is. Any final points last minute? Going once, going twice. Still to no one. Have yourselves a good night. Thanks for your attendance. Please don't fire off your guns. There's intelligence picture people who want to picture the intelligence for other people.
Please hand over any
Have a good night,
confiscated
everyone.
cell phones, you delinquents.
I hope
We're
I
all
get
in the
to
labs.
shoot at you on Juno Beach.
We have about 15 of them in the labs.
I will.
What did you do?
I am touching the. What was